I think we ready to go. Coffee and Kush TV. Hit that like button. Another year, another great day in paradise. Coffee and Kush TV Conspiracy Day is in full effect. What's happening? I couldn't ask for a better support group than I got. You feel me? Hit the like button. What up, my man DJ? Don't worry about it. We going over there to my new channel and begin a new process, a new podcast, along with this one, of course, but a different outlook, a different vision, a different speech pattern and all that good shit that come with change. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good 2 years, but really a whole year of exposing these folk, and not even just exposing it, because it's not me. Like I told y'all, it's not Kevin. Kevin play video games and shit. Kevin don't give two shits. It's the spirit that's in him. You feel me? I ain't graduate shit. God put me here. I keep telling you. I told y'all that on the first day to the last day. We was gonna figure it out, see what all this shit was about. And it become bigger than what we ever imagined. That's what happened when you ask these beautiful questions like, who is we? We got this far by asking, who is we? And come to find out, we is SoftBank. And they lost $200, $300, $400 million. Put an end to it. They tried to hit the black urban community with the shit, called it Vector 90. Press 1. After Nipsey passed, what happened to it? What happened? What happened? Hit the like button as soon as you come in. What happened? DJ Khaled, T.I., Jay-Z, the whole rap industry is upside down. The whole entertainment industry. And it looked like everybody who has something to do with robbing and stealing Nipsey shit is kind of like just living on Instagram, broke as hell, trying to maintain and squeeze all the finances they can get out of this situation, because a year, 2 years later, it's come to pass. You know what I'm saying? Everything has come to pass. Even when DJ Khaled posted the Louis Vuitton app that changes the color of the product that they have. All of that stems from you know who. We don't need to get into all that, what we do, but we can get into it. You know, we can get into it. I had all these YouTubers coming against me: Young Pharaoh, Yuck Mouth, the whole We team. Press 1. The whole We team, we working as a staff, a agency, a marketing firm, and all that and thereof. That's why they got still from Kev Gill, because they done but a big old marketing firm who tanked. They used to sit in cubicles like what's his name, Gilly the Kid and them. They used to go to the office, sit in the cubicles, and try to manipulate the perception of YouTube. But Kev Gill comes out of nowhere, not affiliated with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Got his own mind frame, his own spirit. I don't got all these powerhouses and big OGs and music managers and moguls in the background pulling strings over here. This is straight up Coffee and Kush TV, Kev Gill's University. You know, I don't got to deal with that. So a lot of my information was just freestyle. It came from a lot of y'all that was out there. From videos, from edited videos, from one location to the next, to when the hell is shitty, cause arraignment is going to happen. I don't know, but one thing I did want to talk about that I kind of went over. I was watching this morning. I'm like, why is LAPD mad at me? Cause LAPD mad at me. Press 1. I'm telling y'all. They took me to jail on some bullshit and got to asking me some weak ass questions. I told y'all that, remember? A few weeks ago. They mad at me, trust me. They do not like my Nipsey Hussle breakdown. Press 1. And they let me know. LAPD do not like my shit whatsoever. When they put me in handcuffs, y'all, they said, "Oh, we know, we know, we know you do YouTube videos. So you think we killed Nipsey?" That's what they said, bruh. LAPD do not fuck with me. They watch, but they don't fuck with me. I'm a cold ass journalist. You know what I'm saying? They tried to keep me in jail longer than I was even supposed to. You feel me? Press what? I say, sir, I'm not a criminal for real. Sir. They let a nigga know. What's up, Terriana? But you got to stay 10 toes down. You got to stand firm in what you know. You know what I'm saying? Call on God if you got to. Them people, look, when God is for you, when God is with you, who could be against you? LAPD, they scared of God too. Facts. They know about God. They know about that stuff. They know what it is. They scared of that shit too. They don't want no parts of this. Trust me. The way miracles happen for this motherfucker right here, and let that be. Coffee and Kush TV. All for Nipsey Hussle. All for the expose of the assassination of the King, King Nip, and the breakdown. But I finally pinned down what they was really mad at, y'all. Why they tried to jack me up. You feel me? Shout out to the LA County sheriffs who got me away from them clowns. Shout out to the sheriffs. Get me away from them motherfuckers. You feel me? Please. One thing that they didn't like about my expose is me saying that LAPD was on the scene of the crime. Press one. Now, I wouldn't have said LAPD was on the scene of the crime if they wasn't on the scene. You know what I'm saying? If you go to my Instagram, I just posted a picture of what is perceived to be an LAPD officer with Nipsey Hussle on that fateful day. So the whole thing of Nipsey was going to meet with LAPD. Who said that? LAPD, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Christopher. Yeah, who said this one? And I told y'all Nipsey was moving too fast. And the pictures say a lot of words. It can mean a million words. And, you know, judging by them handshakes that Jay-Z and Nipsey gave each other, it looked like somebody was stepping up in levels, in mentality and creativity and thought process. So, you know, it's starting to look like this was it started to look like at many different levels, a lot of people would have been okay. They played, as I would say in my world, they played the Judas card. Press one. They played the Judas in this man's life. You know what I'm saying? What that means is they took his kindness for weakness and they moved on that and presented themselves as friends and people who wanted to make him advance. This is from my perception. And in fact, was lining him up to be executed. Was lining him up to be executed and for his belongings to be ripped from him and people to start making so much money off of him, which wasn't much. These were all the blueprints for ideas. Like I say, people like Nip who are creative, we got ideas to give you, but you can't do nothing with them if I'm not here. Press one. Because that's not your gift. God didn't give you that. Now, you may profit a little depending on how scandalous you is, but you would never be a rapper or a glorious star as Nip was, right? Because you wasn't him. You didn't embody that energy. You didn't embody the look, the style, the flow, everything that make a nation say, wow, there's a natural born star. Let's listen to him. Oh, that's miraculous shit right there. I like the way a lot of these brothers don't have the IQ to do that, so they take part at different levels. To want, like Pac said, jealousy and envy and money. You know, it'll cause people to do outlandish shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when people was around you and they want to be you. You don't know that a lot of people that's around you, people who are naturally talented or got that spirit in them, you know, they've they aware, but it's a lot of people that come around to be in competition with you, to learn you, to pick up on your aura, to try to begin to talk like you and be like you. A lot of that shit, like Dave East, y'all can already start to see that they was trying to make Dave East the new Nip, but it's not grabbing the way weed working is wanting them to. Press 1. People like Nip, they really didn't fuck with. That don't resonate with everybody. Press 1. You know, that's why I be mad, because people got to stay they self. Whatever coast you on, you got to stay yourself. You can't be branching off. Let Chicago be Chicago, New York. Let LA be LA. Y'all was on LA. Y'all got to throwing rags and the Takashi shit, and then the drill scene took off. And here y'all gang banging drill rappers. Now it's getting crazy. And we didn't like New York for that. We didn't like the East Coast for that. We liked the East Coast for a whole different reason. You know, and it's time to get back to the roots of where we from and stop letting these industries and these people who don't mean nothing. Like I asked, who is we? I didn't know Steve Lobel was we. Press 1. I didn't know all of these YouTubers who used and coined the phrase "we working" is a part of the old we team who was all being paid by SoftBank, one big marketing firm to take over and copy Kev Gills. Now, I didn't know this. Press 1. You feel me? See, I didn't know this. I'm just little old Kev from South Central doing my shit. I knew it was a marketing team out there, foreignly sponsored. But when I asked who was we, it's like God was asking who was we. So I can identify who I'm up against, this big conglomerate paid for by SoftBank of YouTubers, boxing YouTubers, rap niggas. Y'all be wondering why these people be talking about rap niggas and be all up in their business. These is old weed team and we working employees with no other way of making it. Press 1. I remember they was going around asking YouTubers about marketing firms and trying to get everybody to sign up for views, and it was going to do it like this one. They still do that shit. Promising you fame and fortune and views for nothing. For nothing. You be running around this motherfucker like Wallow. Hey, look, let me tell you something. You can do better today. Come on, man. We've seen this. We've seen that already. You know, if I need a nigga to pump me up, I'll watch some fucking Tupac videos or some T.I. fucking pumped up little concert videos when he was beefing with Lil Flip. I don't need no more other nobody talking about wake up, come on, and leave God out of it, because everything is fucked up. But, with the Nipsey thing, y'all, it helped me realize that, it was bigger than Shitty Cuz, even though we don't know who that is. It was bigger than what they were saying, Big U, or it was bigger than, what's his name, David Gross, and all of that stuff that was coming to light. And shit like, this is some real enemies in high places type of shit. Especially when you was dealing with We Working and what they were up against. I didn't know We Working was damn near Vector 90. Press 1. Did you know that? Not until I saw that We Working video in SoftBank. So everything Nipsey stood for with Vector 90 and all of this stuff, all of these things was deception. Press 1. It was all deception. Now, when you're an individual going through life, you don't know that it's deception. You think your life is changing. You thinking you moving ahead. You don't know there's a diabolical plot for this pyramid to fall one day. So before it fall, somebody need to get blamed for the fall. Vector 90 was nothing more than we working studios to get people just to be up in these cubicles and working on and talking about and brainstorming, but still to say nothing more than what SoftBank and We Working was doing. In fact, now that we know the We team, shout out to Rizza Islam and them, was actually doing security, that even brought in, what the fuck, was Nation of Islam there? Fuck, they were there. And it brought in a whole new complex of, damn, you got Nation of Islam, you got We Team. Who is We Team? That's Garcetti. That's the mayor. That's Jay-Z friend who does real estate in L.A., who works for, oh my goodness. These are tycoons. And then the security firm looks like the Nation of Islam. And then to come to find out, everybody was there. LAPD was there. Nation of Islam was there. Shit. You got We Working there. The whole project of We Working was what Nipsey was propping up that he was doing. Then they come to ask, where did Nip get all his money from to purchase the whole lot? Press 1. And come to find out, SoftBank. Now it's owned by who? It's not what you don't just gotta look at what happened. You can look back now and say, damn, what's to come? Who profited the most out of these situations? Press 1. But I told y'all they caused the riots before I even knew about SoftBank in real estate. I said they caused those riots to destabilize the real estate. So somebody, and I was just waiting for somebody to come in and pretend to buy up all of the land. I thought David Gross and these motherfuckers. Oh, come to find out is what's that rapper name? China Mac people. You feel me? Facts. And it's like, damn. Remember I told y'all that lady who hopped out the car looked like a police officer, and then I put the picture up of the black lady, and she ended up marrying the white officer who was like a super captain in the LAPD, a great talking guy with the kids and all this other mumbo jumbo. And we had Derek Johnson, Damian Johnson, called it, all these people from Los Angeles representatives. I didn't know they was mad at me though. Like I say, I just run a conspiracy show. People call in. We come up with little conspiracies, hypotheses, and what ifs. And it is what it is. We didn't intend on it being right, or did we? Shit, that should end up being more right than I ever imagined. My whole thing is, what the hell was Steve Lobel doing on the corner? Steve Lobel the one who said Nipsey was killed inside of his store. That's why people start saying he was killed inside and not outside, which led to the edited tapes, which led to Rizza Islam and TMZ. And that other guy, who's the guy he met with that got fired from TMZ? That nigga Kev, a bad motherfucker. Who did I expose? They got fired, right? Who's the name? Carrie. I said, what was he doing meeting with them? You know the black man gonna get fired first, Carrie. You know, who gave Rizza a goddamn pass? Damn, it turns out that dude is crooked. Everybody's fucking crooked. You ain't trust shit. You black man can't convert his life and do nothing because scavengers and hawks and prey everywhere. And then we had Charcetta Brown. Remember Charcetta Brown? Fucking around with Kev Gills. She at the Nipsey Hussle Memorial talking about, ooh, look at all these people. Remember her? We had all these people. Sister Charlie, Sister Charlie, Sister Charlie gets indicted, 68 counts, real estate, fucking, she's weed team. She gets indicted, 68 counts with some attorney, and the son. Oh my goodness, man. I couldn't make this shit up. A lot has happened. His name is Van Lathan. Yes, Van Lathan. There you go. There you go, Van Lathan. I mean, just truth all over the place. Just spitting truth balls. Didn't make no fucking sense. And Carrie Lathan gets out there with Laura and just totally manipulates the situation. Like, no, I ain't seen nothing. I went there to get some t-shirt. Nip said he ain't had no t-shirt. Then we left. And my nephew, then we found out that shitty cuz rode there with a female. Press 1. And that female had a white car and took a picture with Nipsey. Press 1. Let me email this. and what I was saying was, it's strange that the female took a picture with Nipsey, because the picture that I got is of a female who looks like a police officer who took a picture with Nipsey. And I think that stuff like that is the most crucial thing ever. When you find that the mayor is caught up in crisis actors and weed team with Tarcetta and all of these things. And then you find out that that car, or that lady who got out and circled that car twice, could have been this lady I'm about to pull up right here. Again, this is this LAPD shit. And you know us out there in Cali, man, niggas is like, we know about LAPD and what they do. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show this picture because a lot of people, we bypassed this and really didn't even pay attention, because I be going through my own little personal, and people be trolling. They was trolling so hard at the time, y'all. Y'all don't understand what I was going through. They was trolling so hard at the time. And this person right here, see, when you do shit like this, it's like, okay, is this a police officer? Or is this the shooter? Or is it both? Is this why she was in PC? Is it because she was in, you know what I'm saying? It was shit like that. And when I came from that angle, because if that's her, we also got these two at a younger age when they was in school. They was in school together. Yeah, they was in school together. So when I brought that picture out, I got trolled even harder. Facts. LAPD lit on. This is only a conspiracy show. hey, DJ. Hey, this is only a conspiracy show, man. Chill out, huh? Get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy no more. It was a conspiracy show. It's not a conspiracy no more. It's more like what if. High probability. The shit that I've been through, I saw how LAPD worked, man. I know how they got Tupac. Shit. When you talk about the orchestration of these folk, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, looking back at those tapes, and listening to the testimony of people who's reading that testimony out, I started believing that LAPD did, because that's LAPD all the way. So them asking me, oh, you think we killed? I don't think shit, first of all. But they had to understand that I run a show. I run a program, Coffee and Kush TV Conspiracy Hour. And it's the viewers that make up the show, you know. Oh yeah, somebody tried to set me up cold, y'all. Try to do me so dirty. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. And I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. Somebody tried to do me cold, but I got a clear mind, so I can talk about it. You know, that's what the government labels something when that's a true conspiracy. Well, yeah, that's what it is. So long story short, I started realizing that, like, damn, from the rap game to the entrepreneur game to the real estate game, a lot of people wanted Nip out the way. And his natural aura of just being himself, you got to know a lot of people want you out the way. But his natural aura and caused a lot of hate. Now, I don't know what's the reason. It's a lot of speculation on the reason. It's a lot of speculation on the reasoning, but for the most part, on the higher level, behind nigga reasoning, at a whole nother level, it was for something totally different, you know. And when you got to stop something like that, like a young black man who gaining respect like that in too many different places, that's like what they said about Malcolm X. Like, that's too much power for one individual. The old school, the old gangsters don't like that. They don't like that. Because that type of charisma and personality can outshine, and a person can take over everything all at once. That type of mind frame, you know what I'm saying, to knock an old way of doing things completely out the way. You know, managers, all that. All these little managers who call themselves role managers and setting up this connection, all that is dying out. Birdman said this years and years and years ago. But, you know, even he fallen victim. He didn't really, he said it, but he didn't really embrace for it, I don't think. All that shit dying out. People becoming their own managers, and people want to hold on to people, and there's a lot of people dying. But I'm going to tell y'all what. Out of all of this Nipsey Hussle thing, ain't nobody died around anybody as much as they died around We Working Steve Lobel. That's one motherfucker right there. You talking Eazy-E, Tupac, you talking Nip, you talking Jam Master Jay, you talking, and y'all people, man, Coffee Kush TV, y'all people act like God don't see this shit. This man, what? That's a lot of people, bruh. Y'all talk about Suge Knight. Hell no. It's a lot of people that actually own things that die around crazy situations dealing with that, brother. Damn. Some things you just can't bypass. I remember Alexis said, you gotta watch out for that white snake. That white snake. The albino. The carbon copy. Got you. Now I see why the whole industry is red like this. Because people like him, people like Vlad TV, people like Ebro, and the people that work over there with him, and all that Breakfast Club stuff, I see how y'all is just kept in a weak position, afraid. afraid because y'all want to be on so bad, and they know this, that they hold contracts over your head and positions of fame and the ability to shake this person's hand and to, man, these people will pay this person to do you in. I wouldn't trust none of these people, none of this stuff that's going around in this industry because it's not owned by you. Ain't no other such industry is called co-culture. There's no co-culture. This hip hop thing, just make it up as it go. That day looked like a movie script live. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. Hey, Mr. Ice, Mr. Junior. It could have been scripted. It looked scripted. It looked like people start playing a part of what the police needed to say happen. Give it the look. There it is. Get it up out of here. But no, that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. This location is really over there. They didn't expect that. You feel me, Junior? They didn't expect us to say, wait a minute, this location looked like Centinela, thanks to David Gross. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody else was like, wait a minute. Shout out to you. And found the second location. Puerto Rican could double back with the pictures. Somebody on Instagram sent me the transitioning of the first location to the second one. Identical match. They wasn't expecting the people. That's what we do. We give the people an opportunity to say, wait a minute, that's not real. Wait a minute, this is real. That's not real. And we did that. And we're going to continue to do so. It did look like a movie script. Remember they kept saying, who was that white guy that was on the scene? Could have been Steve Lobel. Press 1. I don't know. He was on the scene when I saw him. Who was that other dude getting out that white car? Do RZA Islam know him? Where the hell is what's the dude who ran to Africa? Was JT the big? Where's JT the bigger figure? Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. 2 years, what is this? 2 years later? Jeez Louise. That shit crazy. Where these people at? And Nipsey said, ride for me. Anything that happened, everybody just, no, we're not going to ride. We're going to destabilize. We're going to try to rock. And what did the We team do? What did the We work and do? They sold all of their real estate investments to China. Press 1. Cab Gills, I'm probably the smartest man in the black community. What did they do? I could see the whole play because this is all I think about. I just don't got the financing. You feel me? I'm from South Central. I keep telling y'all. I just see it because my brain can see it, nigga. That's why. I can see it. And you say, what? They just sold what? To who? Oh, that's why they was trying to destabilize. That's why RZA was walking around talking about, don't, we're going to destroy all the community. Black Lives Matter kicked off right on time. Boom. Oh, they was police killed the. Shout out to Amina. You know. Oh, let's tear the community down. Antifa, make Democrat communities destroyed. Take that death. It's gonna affect everybody. Boom. And since it's gang related in LA, they not even gonna investigate it. Press 1. So all the bases is covered. At so many different levels, it's all covered. From the act, from the situation, to the police, to the crisis actors, to the script, to the editing, to the security, to the basketball game. Shit, ain't no telling. You know, and it had to be political to make niggas stand down. Had to do with some police shit to make niggas stand down. You and that's when I found out about We Team Security. What's this? Garcetti. That's Charlesetta Brown. These people are the Nation of Islam. Wait a minute. Real estate fraud. Wait a minute. Boom. You know what I mean? When a person say, hey man, corporate media ain't gonna investigate my death if something happened to me, y'all. I'm looking for the people to, if anything happened to me while I put my life on the line giving y'all this information, just make sure y'all ask the right question. I'm one of those people who heard that and felt that, because I'm a person who walk in truth and I want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think every man should want the same thing. Make sure y'all ask the right question. Make sure y'all make these people talk. It seemed like everybody in the industry just went back to normal, got back to what they life, and it really let me know that after a person dies and after a person is no longer here, the people really feel the effect of not having you around. And it shouldn't take that. It shouldn't take that. Now look at the whole industry since the brother passed. It's just been upside down completely. Now we can look back. Shout out to Antonio. We can all look back 2 years and say, watch all of my videos. Hit the like button even if you don't like me. Watch all of my videos concerning the Nipsey thing and watch the gradual and look back and say, damn, everything he said, everything that passed through the fraud department or the coffee and kush show, whatever you want to call it, it was worth listening to and it was worth asking, because in the end, like now, you're able to look back and say, damn, it was the second location. And y'all could look back and say, damn, Kev is crazy. All of my info could have been wrong at this point, and I'll be like little Kev around this mug, still talking about this shit. But I think that when you take a year and then 2 years, because this take time for things to transpire, for people to show their true colors of who they is, and you start looking at individuals, you can look in their eyes that at some point somebody played a blind eye and somebody took part in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be one be sitting around talking about rest in peace, but I don't really believe that. I'm scared to voice my opinion about what happened. Remember when Yuck Mouth, shout out to you, sister, loving my kids. Remember Yuck Mouth started attacking me? I was shocked by that. He started attacking me and I knew it was an attack because Yuck Mouth was the first one to come up with the conspiracies. Press one. Somebody helped him forget that he the one that started conspiracies. He the one that pointed everybody into the conspiracy. And then tried to come and say, I'm putting people's lives in danger when I took the conspiracies from him. Now that's crazy, huh? That's how God worked. He knew me before I was born, G. He knew you were going to run your mouth and line your ass up for your own destruction. That's what he do for me. And all the people that's ever tried to set me up in life walked into their own destruction. You just didn't know that. But I do. Just like the last person walked into their own destruction. Just walk into their own, it's just what it is. They don't know. Y'all niggas is rappers who work for people who sign contracts. You don't know that when you fucking with me, I know that you walking into your own destruction. You coming against truth anyway. You know, y'all might advance in the world, but when you coming against truth, it's like a wall. You keep running into the wall. You feel me? That's why I got embarrassed in the way that I had to. Hit that like button. And then young Pharaoh called us conspiracy theories when he was hanging out shooting videos with the ultimate conspiracy theories. So when I saw that, that's called war. Press 1. When you align yourself with my enemy and y'all start calling out conspiracy theories concerning the Nipsey Hussle thing and how I'm tarnishing the name, when a nigga you sitting with came up with the conspiracy theory and you ain't smacked him for doing that, then I think both is just war. I think both of y'all conspired for an attack, a premeditated attack. You feel me? That's why I go off. Because the brother just can't voice his opinion and let y'all speak without these people, these industry plants, these COINTELPRO people coming to attack me. An attack on me is an attack on you. Shutting my phone line down is shutting your lifeline down on the internet. The truth. Let me see, who was that? Yeah, so I should open up my phone line. And I ain't got nothing to do right now. I got a lot of people who supporting the channel. And I wouldn't mind taking some phone calls at this very minute. Shout out to the people in my Cash App. If you like to support the broadcast and the 2 years worth of hard work, shout out to my support group. Go over to the Cash App and cash tag is Gills Gang. Support the broadcast. 424-209-9506. Nipsey Hussle 2 years later. Conspiracy. What if? Free day. Has it all come to pass? Can you see clearly now at multiple layers? What they call it? Multi-layer marketing. Something like that. Multi-something marketing. Pyramid ass lifestyle. At the music industry, Nip is challenging Jay-Z. In the real estate industry, he's challenging China. And the tech industry, he's challenging China. But in the music industry, let's keep it music industry. He challenging Jay-Z. And he's not challenging the throne, he's protecting the throne through real estate investments. But China, which is SoftBank, is in control of Roc Nation. See, China Mac, you wouldn't like it if I do it. SoftBank is controlled by my great grandfather in China, in Japan, and we own rap music. So this stupid guy Nip Hussle try to stop my real estate. We gonna box him in, big banking. They ain't nothing nobody can do because they control all the. I'm just giving you a theory. They control your industry. They control your politicians. All that. Ain't shit you can do. I'm just freely speaking. Ain't shit they can do. So at what level? Yeah, some bullshit, street bullshit. At so many different levels, though, it's a reason. I heard Yuck Mouth say LAPD did it the other day on YouTube, shaking my head. I'm telling you. Now, all of a sudden, a lot of rappers got songs out featuring Nipsey. Yep. That too. But as time passes, you will begin to see everything begin to crumble. Because ain't nobody buying music. You feel me, Mama? Right? It's not. When they do things just like that, like this, it's never what they were sold. It's never. When they tell you, all right, y'all help us out then, y'all, we going to be able to advance. Now, you might have been able to advance in a music career by playing a blind eye, for instance, and then the music industry automatically falls. So what happened with your dreams? They failed too. Press 1. You was promised fame and fortune and Rockaware and Roc Nation gifts, and then they sell their product to Sprint T-Mobile. Well, Sprint, who sells it to T-Mobile, then T-Mobile buys Sprint, and then what? SoftBank owns everything. You got a problem. So I don't buy music. So having Nip is right there, and what did Nipsey mean by that dirty money getting washed in royalty statements? That's a critical statement right there to make. If dirty money is being washed in royalty statements, that means the feds know everything. That means the feds know everything. You know? Was Nipsey telling the truth? Was he snitching? I don't know. That dirty money getting washed in royalty statement. What does that mean? These are the type of statements that, man, you know. Remember they got caught with upping the album sales? And if they were upping the album sales, remember Rock Nation? Rock, whatever that place is. They got caught upping the sales, and then they got caught. So they had to tell the truth on the sales, which means they would have to tell the truth about where the money went, which means the feds is like, and if the dirty money's getting washed in royalty statements and all the royalty statements is propped up schemes with iPhones in China, you got a problem. Tekashi exposed that one. You got a huge problem. And I see a bunch of rappers in the future, these little rap careers, and even down to these people who are making political statements and they got 501(c)(3)s like Black Lives Matter and the rest of them. The feds gonna come down hard. And when they do, I feel bad. They already came down on a lot of Black Lives Matter people about where the fuck $400,000 went, little dude. You know, so I can imagine what they're going to do to y'all. That's why people be holding all that money in rap career. They be trying to sign you. Then all the rappers are saying this. If y'all know a rapper out there that needs to be signed, man, tell them to hit me up right now. But they need to be the hottest in the city. Damn. They got to be the hottest. I told y'all 2 years ago, now's not the time to be a rapper. You don't need no more rappers right now because they starving. Atlantic Records. What about Atlantic? I'm just saying. Where's my phone at? 424-209-9506. What you mean by Atlantic Records? What is that? Chere. What up, Moose? What up, Moose? I see you. Nipsey Hussle 2 years later. I saw Big U on Drink Champ. Did y'all see that? Boy, them niggas over there was quiet as a mouse. Boy, did y'all see that? Press 1. Nipsey? This conspiracy show, all entertainment. I know Big U probably watched my show. And niggas say, I ain't had nothing to do with it. Even if he, let me tell y'all something. Even if he telling the truth, that nigga look like he making everybody agree. Yeah. Hey, I was in the picture with him. And he was. He brought me out to New York for the video. And he did. Don't matter. Not to the internet. You're bullying us. Yeah, you bullied me as a viewer. Oh, yeah, man. You were, bro. Coffee Kush TV. You on the air.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Giggle Cuz, man.
What's up, Giggle, man? I'm having a good time on the show. What's up, champ?
Hey, you heard about Young Dolph, right? Retiring, right?
Young Dolph retiring? What about him? What about him?
Nah, just coincided with I was watching L.A. Reid interview. He was talking about how he sold his company to Arista and went to go work for them, and they fired him.
Oh, he sold his company to Arista?
Yeah, and I remember. So what you said, it came to the light. They selling everybody.
And they selling everybody.
Yeah, he sold his company to Arista. So I guess Arista got all the rights to like Outkast and Usher, pretty much everybody that was signed on the face.
Damn. So who did that? Who did that?
L.A. Reid.
So they fired. Oh my bad. They fired L.A. Reid. Damn. And took all the people and bought all the people.
Yeah.
Who owns Arista?
People that fired Clive Davis.
Oh shit! And then that's why. What about Aretha Franklin? She said don't buy her music because she don't own nothing.
Yeah, you see, hey, I've been watching for a year now. I'm usually like, but it's true. Like you said, I've been in the class for a year now.
Yes, sir.
And last year was funny, but now it's coming to the light. It's real. They all on YouTube.
Remember I said, Giggle? Remember I said, because that's why I was telling you stop laughing so much, man, because this is going to come to pass where they got to live on YouTube and they going to stop rapping. I said I better be careful because they're going to take my job on YouTube. And then I saw Little Tunchi. Then I saw Drink Champ stop drinking and start smoking. And then I saw the British guy from The Daily Show. He started wearing hoodies and everybody and Nick Cannon, everybody coming on you.
Hey, you say Jay-Z selling everything.
Jay-Z sold everything to China. To Japan, to SoftBank. And wasn't Jay-Z helping sell black neighborhoods with that arena out there?
You said he got the keys.
Yeah, he said he got the key. Man, thank you for the call, brother. Thank you for that. My man. Don't make no damn difference. AFRO. See who this is. On phone in.
To accept.
Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
What's up, kid? This is B from Ohio.
What up, B?
What's going on, brother?
Enjoying my time. Just 2 years later, looking back. What's happening?
Yeah. Just the whole net, man. I just want to say, like, that was the best piece of investigative journalism I ever seen displayed. I mean, Law and Order, Homicide, none of that stuff can compare to everything you brought out, and the whole collective group of everybody using their mind, their own eyes, not hearing but seeing what all transpired for Nipsey to be taken away. Like, I just gotta give respect and props definitely for that, because I mean that pretty much drew everybody in to where they at now, just to get that vision of be able to see everything else. But this was the straw that broke the camel back. Like, and you were stern on it. Like, you want to let people just say anything. You want to let them just do anything. You made them really think and understand how to be an investigator.
Yeah, and people
just get along. Like, I mean, you woke a lot of people up just on how to think for themselves, just with this case.
That's facts. That's facts.
And like this right here was like the first domino to the whole Empire State being fallen. They took Nip, and everything else from there just crumbled.
Well, that's why I call it the Nipsey curse. Every time something start happening, I'm like, wait a minute. This is all stemming from this. Even those indictments, 68 counts, weak team. You feel me? Charlie Brown. Charles Setter Brown.
This was the one, though, man. This was the one. You didn't expose China with this. You exposed the LAPD. You exposed everything with this.
The rap industry. The whole Weinstein came from this. You right.
Weinstein.
Everything.
This was
Epstein and hip hop. Epstein and hip hop. Everything stemmed from the Nipsey Hussle shit. We was on because we would start talking about trafficking and stuff like that.
You exposed. You know what you really exposed though? the culture.
Yeah.
This crumbled the whole culture. And everything that was wrong with it and everything that was happening, like, that people couldn't see. You drug people out the matrix to look at what hip-hop really was, and it wasn't just no dance moves or no way you wear your clothes.
That's right.
So it's a lifestyle destruction. That's what you
That's
call it.
right. It's Babylon. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. It's East Asian and Kalima and all of these, the world, everything in one. And that's what I'm trying to show y'all is you absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? That is the world. And you can't you can't be in the world.
No.
You gotta give it what you gotta let the world be the world, man.
Yeah, and you can't once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yep, and you can see how the whole Nipsey thing just kind of like unfolded right before our eyes. Even after the fact, looking back, it's like damn. You just want to be to yourself, establish a business, a network of people if you can, of individuals, set some goals, and stay progressive and yet conservative in life. All this other make-believe, going somewhere, using my company as a slush fund for this bank and being sold up. Hell no. You might as well just let that be. It's time for us to stop messing with other nations too. Stop accepting they money and stuff. They lending practices.
Yeah,
Niggas want to live fast, man. Everybody want to be a rapper.
Yeah, everybody definitely want to be a rapper, but you showed us, like, bro, it ain't nothing in it. You never gonna gain nothing. You still fed hand to mouth being a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, they tell you what all you gotta do. They tell you when you die, how you die. They show you how to live. And at the end of the day, all you doing is bringing your community down. It's like, I feel like that's the first part of the contract. Like, are you willing to bring your community down?
Well, I don't even think it's that. I don't even think they got to do it like that. If I'm a bank and I lent you money, the contract is this: you work for me. You don't do what I say, or you in breach of a contract.
Right. Yeah.
They understand that. It's a business.
Yeah.
You
saying it's down there like an open contract.
Damn near.
You gotta do, and if you violate, you breach it.
You in breach. Yeah. Suge Knight was just muscling it, but because you dealing with niggas, but you in breach. You gonna wear that dress, Nas X. You gonna slide down the pole. We got this vision for you. We want you to do it like this, and you not gonna refuse.
That's crazy. I mean, when you look at it and know that it's literally 2 years out today, like, that thing, that's crazy how much stuff been transpired since then. And they had the pandemic, lockdown, everything.
The whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Which is really like the freezing of banking accounts and overseas accounts and shit like that.
Right.
And because I see it all crumbling. They just hit Miss Maxwell with a couple more
Yeah, for some kids. What was it? Traffic. It ain't no way. I mean, it ain't no way out of this.
Let me tell y'all something. Remember I told y'all these people are here to cause confusion. Remember, we keep saying this, but look, I didn't know Vlad TV was making those beef videos back in the day.
Oh,
I didn't know that was Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was some niggas going around doing that.
It was him.
It was Vlad TV. I was listening to Vlad. Vlad said out his mouth. You see Mason, Godfrey, Lord Jamar, all of these Pan-Africans allow these people to do this and make a mockery of our culture, and then when they make enough money after terrorizing us, they just ban and do what they want and keep projecting, even though they diss Farrakhan. He doesn't care. He just, so what?
Right.
They all gain this arrogant complex of fuck you. It's a real arrogant fuck you.
Really what it is.
Yeah. And that's what the ideological subversion is caused the projection of these people as fighters. They can't get along with each other. And there's people in the community that do nothing but project your crime, the people who commit crimes, who project negative music and have poor outlook on life. Period. And when you look on Vlad TV, yeah, period. When you look on his show, it's nothing but projection of Negroes. When you look on his Instagram, it's this baby mama did this, or this cop shot this one, or this guy knocks this one out, or this person got robbed, or it's never about. And it's not nothing. This ain't a jab at him personally. This is just the company that he had. This is in his blood. This is who they are. I don't think they can even. They don't even come. They so arrogant. They ain't even come to realization that that's racism. The Asians ain't came to realization that they are more racist. I've suffered more racism in America from the Asian community than the white community.
Oh.
Do you know that?
Yeah, hands down.
I've never experienced racism from no white folk other than I get niggas and white folk look at you the same. I experienced more racism in America from Asians as a black man.
That's a fact.
So, admitting the truth and saying the truth is hard. It's hard for a lot of people, but it come easy when you walk in truth, G. And you growing, right. And I'm always growing, and I know you are, and a lot of other brothers is. But at some point in time, we can't keep getting used by the industry, by other nations, by all of this. And we got to be able to speak and let them know we see you. Now, my little Japanese impression, my Japanese impression may have hurt his feelings. Well, it hurt my feelings that you act like this over here, but you don't act like that at home. So my impersonation is your impersonation. Mikase sukasa. See, and that's ignorant to me. But that's what level I got to speak to my people on. That's the type of shit I got to display to let you know, it's a gimmick. And I put on just as much of a show as y'all want to and call it entertainment. But I'm saying, though, it's distasteful, it's disrespectful, and it's all fun and games until a nigga do it.
Exactly. Because they don't want that.
No.
It's just like the news or anything. Anytime we portray this in a negative light, you ever notice how on the news when you deal with it, you ain't never see a black person be a good Samaritan?
You know that? Helping the old lady across the street, stopping the robber, helping the cop do something, helping the jail dude do something, the jailer. We don't never do nothing good.
We've never been a good Samaritan.
Never.
How they do that?
They get people with tattoos. They put murderers looking for their wives on TV. Yeah, I don't know if she in the woods, baby. But you, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, they're not giving us no action.
You see who they put up for us? Remember that dude in Cleveland that had them?
I swear. This is why me and you are in the same school, sir. I swear you was coming with that. What's his name? They want to put him on.
And look, 50 memes of him before the real story. We found out what happened. It was 50 memes
already making fun of.
Trafficking set up right there.
Oh my! And just not to veer off subject that much, but remember the person in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, that's the type of stuff they do to us.
Where the money resides.
Where the money.
I mean, that's us. We talk it means. That's what we're doing. Reasonable people.
Oh, where the money reside, where the money reside. That's all we want to do is be a 30-second TikTok clip in 2021, 2022.
That's it. That's it. That's our price of fame.
What is it? Well, what did black people when God asked us, what did black people sell their soul for in 2020, 2021? We gonna watch this. Name something that a Democrat would sell his soul for. Go. Wait. Wait, this is like Family Feud. Name something a Democrat will sell his soul for and take the market to be.
Nothing.
Nothing. Ice Cube tried to sell us for nothing. For a get out of jail free card. Oh man. Ice Cube told Donald Trump, I got a bunch of niggas, man. Just let me out, bro. Here, man. We'll give them to you. Damn. I can't do it, brother. I can't do it.
But I ain't gonna hold the line.
Thank you so much, sir.
In the car, they watching me laugh.
Yeah, I can't do nothing but laugh every time you call. Thank you for the call, Chappie.
No problem, brother. Peace and blessings.
My man, name something Democrats sell his soul for right now to be a rapper. Somebody said some jewelry. Press 1. Some damn jewelry. You got a rapper, gotta have some damn jewelry. Family Feud. Name something a black Confederate rapper will sell his soul for. We gonna play this game every week. Democrat of the week. Democrat of the fucking week. Mason. Name something Mason don't sold his soul for. A Cadillac DTS. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Yeah.
Name something real fast a Democrat will sell his soul for. Hey, tell me. Hey, tell me something. Shout out to you. Tell me something a Democrat will sell his soul for in 2021. Go ahead.
A pair of Jordans.
A pair of Jordans. We're going to the audience.
New baby blue 11s that come out.
The baby blue 11s.
They sold for shoes and clothes.
Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead, Jeff. What's on your mind?
Gucci and some Prada. You know what I'm saying? Some tight ass jeans that these punk ass niggas be wearing nowadays. These tight ass jeans.
Slow down. You only get one, sir. You already got that. You already said the damn Jordans. Get to your point, sir. Damn.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to talk in on what you're saying. I didn't really realize what you said about Vlad TV until I watched the Sugar Free interview. Watch that one.
Go ahead.
Sugar Free seemed like he was being interrogated. If you watch his body language, I think they force these rappers to have an interview with Vlad, and then Vlad makes them incriminate themselves so he can build a case. It sets him up because you always see his name whenever somebody catch a case. His name is involved.
I think Vlad is a undercover officer, and the rappers who go on there are undercover officers giving up the info.
Like
I got a crazy theory because I came up with, man, there's a lot of these rappers and CEOs got to be undercover cops. So when they go on Vlad or something, Vlad got to be like the outlet for them to just like release, because all officers got to release. They gotta let it out their chest, man. You know what I'm saying? So
they gotta share the information, burning their soul. But
go ahead.
What's crazy is when you look at say an album is about to drop from an artist, they get an interview right before their album, or if like say Sci-Hi the Prince, you see in Atlanta, he got shot at, and all of a sudden he had an interview. Now he's talking about Kanye, talking about Trump. Right after that incident happened, and there was some publicity about him, and he was on the news. Now all of a sudden he gets an interview. So I see that correlation between the news and then an interview, and then they try to get him to admit something about their past or what they did. You know, it's always a interrogation type of situation where, like, if you don't give me the information, you know, I'm gonna ask another question. So, were you the one that snitched on him? Did you shoot so and so? Like, ask him. You see the D.L. Hughley one with the son from the D.L. Hughley show?
No.
I guess we ain't seen him for 20 years because he's been in prison for murder.
Lord have
And he
mercy.
got out or something like that. But anyway, D.L. Hughley asked him, did he do it? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's kind of
That's
crazy.
kind of weird, huh?
You gonna get in front of a white man and let him ask you questions about your own people?
That was a black man. That's D.L. Hughley.
Yeah, but I'm saying Vlad is white. As a black man, you would sit in front of a white man on a camera and answer questions about your own people?
I know. What's this about?
And tell them the business and tell them that, they'll say, do you know so-and-so shot so-and-so? And you'll say, well, I was there, but,
That's what I was saying about. That's what I was saying about that Fox, with Deb, Big U, Bumpy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand this because I'm Kev and I'm listening to them, and I'm like, oh shit, it look like y'all are like the worst kind of people. If I'm in the hood and I'm watching FX and I got a brain and I wasn't involved in no gang activity, I'm not a thug, but I always wanted to know why this was going on, and I saw that like I am, I'm making an assumption that these are the cricket motherfuckers who's been sent to destroy my community. That's what these motherfuckers is.
They're not heroes.
That's who they show now. They're not no innovators.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, King.
Okay, because you was going out. But yeah, Kev, I don't know. It's funny they got these people giving all these interviews, and these are bad guys.
That's what.
Hold
on. Hold on, man. My man said they getting all these interviews, and these are the bad guys. It's so funny to hear black people talk like us, but these are the goddamn bad guys, man. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's what they do, and what's crazy is just watch the shit with Nick Cannon. Look how if you go and watch his recent interview that he had, I think like a week or two ago, Nick Cannon, listen to that shit. Play that shit on the show.
What'd he say?
I want to see some shit.
What'd he say?
That nigga backtracked everything he ever said about the truth.
About what? About the what?
Just about about who the chosen people are.
Vlad, but I told y'all, listen.
He backtracked like somebody that took his ass.
Hey, no, they ain't got to do that. They ain't got to do that, But look, I don't even like to think of these things. Look. Look, hey man, they'll do anything. Listen, Vlad come out and say, I don't see the significance of anybody being the chosen people. I bet you don't know, Mo. For this whole time, it was the significance of being a chosen people and all of this. And now we getting close to finding out who God's chosen people really is, according to all the scribes and books, and not your word. Yep. And then now it's becoming of a problem. But the devil's a lie, and they know who the chosen people of God is. They know listen, these people God is y'all king. These are real individuals who lived on earth. Yet the Messiah, the bloodline of David, all of that is real. Their religion is your real life. This is what I'm telling y'all.
Yep.
Their religion, the world's religion and confusion is your real life. And that's where they projecting off of a deity that's really going to come through you. The Messiah come through you. The Messiah, the God of this earth comes through you. All that. That's the spirit that embodies Martin Luther King. And what you say?
These are some of the realest words that ever came from YouTube on YouTube right now.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to get a deal with Viacom. That me kneeling and bowing to foreign gods and entities and false ideologies ain't happening. See, because I seen God work in my life for real. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm on the right path. So I'm not Nick Cannon confused about who I am as a person. I don't need a Jewish man to tell me submit and accept and denounce your God. You feel me? My Messiah told the world to deny yourself and follow me. So who is you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who is you? Satan, Pharisee, all of the above.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And now Vlad does it. That's because Vlad doesn't care about you being the chosen people of God, as long as the world believes that it's him and his people. Why should he say you deserve reparations? If you give reparation, that takes away from their blessing. If you get restitution, that takes away from America's billions and billions going to his people overseas. So of course he will be against you getting anything.
Right now, Kev.
Huh?
You hear me?
What you said?
They got heaven on earth right now, and we're in hell.
Your mentality is in hell. It's dead. It's in a dead space because you're reaching out for entertainment, and that's an illusion when you need to be getting back to who you really is. So you can correct this thing. So you can have people stop feeding off of you and your country and your nation. They scared of me.
Yeah.
They copy me. They afraid of an individual who not afraid to say who is who and who is. They really Khazarians. If you Khazarian, if you're a Khazar, then it say in the Bible that you're a son of Gomer. You're not Israel. So there's your proof. It's in Genesis.
Yep.
But we'll get to that later. Thank you for the call, brother.
Yeah, you're right. They're not Israel.
They're not Israel. They are the sons of Gomer, not Israel.
Yeah. Well,
So
there's a war between good and evil, and I'll tell you this: you can't be lukewarm. You either can be hot and cold in this truth.
that's not my fault. It's not my fault. Just like it wasn't your fault. Y'all had all these blessings on earth. It's not my fault the truth is coming out. You can't blame the individual with the spirit to speak the truth. Eventually the deception is going in and it's ending. Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Coffee and Kush TV. Thank you for the call, champ.
Oh, you're cutting out on me. I want to end with one last thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Kev, let me end it with this last thing. So, Kev, have you ever noticed how everybody wants to be the GOAT, but Christ said in Matthew 25, you want to separate the sheep from the goats and throw the goats in the fire?
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
The goats are the deniers of Christ. The goats are the deniers of, and the people who are ashamed of Christ and to denounce their evil ways. That's who the goats is.
Everybody repping the goats, though. Everybody have a goat symbol or in a video calling themselves the goat. Do you see that? They're telling you that they're the goats.
Okay. You're right.
I just noticed it. Ain't nobody really said that shit.
Yeah.
I had to analyze it. I'm like, damn, they telling you they're the goats.
And then the goats say, everybody want to be a sheep, but you supposed to be a sheep because you supposed to be waiting to hear the sheep herder's voice, the shepherd's voice.
Exactly.
You feel me? So it's okay to be a sheep.
Man.
It's okay because you got goats and what? Sheep. And they claiming who they are. They the goat. That's Baphomet. That's Legion. It's all the nations and ideologies who's formed up against God and his people right now. And they want war on your mind. They're calling for war. Spiritual war. So keep your guard up. Stay at the word. You know what I'm saying? Stay connected with the right people, man. Thank you for that, champ. That's on them. It don't hurt me one bit that this fool want to prance around and twerk on the devil. That's on them. That's on them. And who pays for that? Who promotes that? The industry. Who owns the record companies? You can't just look at what that is. You got to look at ideological subversion and who owns these companies and who's going to capitalize. And what is the benefit of demoralizing a whole culture, a whole nation? Only a Marxist will do that. Only communism, when it's infiltrating a whole nation, a communist Marxist, not to be ever trusted. Words of great KGB officer. Ideological subversion breakdown, because they do it in steps. Just like I say, it's all about the steps on how they break us down. you know. And the record companies is just that. These people don't want to see a person organically make it. That's their worst nightmare is a person. Think of yourself being a rapper, right? Or a part of these corporations, these advertising firms, where they don't convince these people that they're gonna be YouTubers and all they're gonna get the microphone, they're gonna get your production unit, they're gonna buy their laptop, they're gonna get them right, send them some clothes and handle everything. Just live this false reality. So many people take that. So many people just take that like, all right, when they can go do it themselves. That's what I'm realizing is like the Nipsey effect. You can do it yourself and market yourself as who you are. You yourself becoming market. Niggas be getting mad at me. Oh, Kev, he always say hit him up in his cash app. Man, that nigga over there. What you think I'm doing YouTube with these big corporations, doing battle with these YouTube corporations and don't need funding? Or do you think I'm afraid to ask for funding? Them corporations they got them YouTubers out there collecting that super chat money like never before, like strippers. Press 1. I'm not ashamed. I've lived on the street, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I watch niggas who beg for beers. What you talking about? I'm not. And a lot of people they hate that shit. Yeah, bro. Ain't nothing I can do about it, champ. I'm good at talking, good at this shit. You know, Evergreen owned the company Ship Kit. We'll talk about that on a good conspiracy night. On another one. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Lord have mercy. I enjoy it. Man, I ain't finna. Don't tell me you finna sit up on this YouTube for the sake of just. This is the fucking beehive of brother polites and shit. These niggas don't make millions and billions of dollars. Press 1. Scamming they motherfucking ass on. Talking about they gonna sue YouTube.
Terrainer.
Coffee and Kush TV. Terrainer on the air. What up, Terrainer?
Hey, Calvin, you forgot one industry.
What you be?
You forgot one industry.
What industry? The what?
The oil.
The oil industry. Talk to me about the oil industry.
Remember all the fracking that they do?
You was talking about when we brought up one industry. He was breaking them down at all levels, and then there's the oil industry, and we were talking about fracking and stealing oil from under Democrat and black neighborhoods. Go ahead.
That's right. And his property was sitting on a big oil mine?
It appears that there's an oil well or something over something.
Right. And don't forget this was before COVID-19 hit, but the Olympics that was coming through there, so he was in the middle of a lot of things. It was a lot of people ready to put him down. So when you take your emotions out of it and you sit back years later and you look at it, you're right. You can see how it all plays out.
The Olympics is supposed to hit. That's right in the middle of his shit. And all of these wonderful things that was at play. That's how I know he was a great thinker. Because planning ahead like that. And go ahead.
Then you also now think about even with COVID-19 hitting. And remember back then they was trying to get that race war going.
That race war, yes, ma'am.
At the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
So now they find a new way to do it. But it's amazing as you just sit back and you watch. And you're right, you open one thing after the other thing after the other thing. And when you looked at it at first, you would have thought somebody just took this person out.
That's right.
But as you dig, the deeper the rabbit hole gets. And that goes back to we are at war not with each other, but principalities and spiritual things in high places.
Yes.
And you're right, that picture that you have of him and Jay-Z, the way he's looking at Jay-Z, you can tell he was about to surpass Jay-Z.
Of course.
There's a lot of him.
Of course. And there was a lot of reasons why they would hate on him. You know?
Yeah.
At that level.
Yeah. But you bring it, and you're right. And if you look at the industry now, you're right. I wouldn't want to have anything to do with it at all.
I wouldn't want to.
Nothing to
I'm like
do.
Dame Dash right now. You know what he got? Dame Dash Studios. I'm Global Guild Studios, man. I got this, bro. I'm cool. You know, you know, if I need something, there's a few people I can reach out to say, hey, I need this, and boom, boom, boom. But you know, for the most part, I'll just stay Kev Gills, Conspiracy, and then we got we got the Victory Channel and all that. Make sure people over there subscribed. Are you over there subscribed?
No, I'm not. How do I get over there?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. I was ready for this today.
Okay, you put the link in the chat room, and I'll definitely hit on it.
Yeah, hit the link. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be doing the same amount of stuff, but different. And you know, go over there, chill out,
But
have some
But
input.
that's what I like about your channel. You don't just stick on one thing. You bring a plethora of information from just different areas, which is nice. So you're not just stuck on one thing. Whatever's relevant, you bring it.
We set the algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? I said what I do over here is I set the algorithm. You know, the initial wave is small at first, but after a while it becomes bigger and bigger. I respect the big waves that's out there, but know that there wasn't a source of that big wave that hit y'all, and that's what this is. This is a small rock that caused the big wave on the internet. I'm Mr. Algorithm. Go ahead.
You know, I just looked and I just watched you from when you started to where you are now. It's awesome.
We got so far to go. We got so far to go. I don't got me a high powered laptop. This motherfucker powerful. Right here, right here.
Most High wants you to get this information out.
Yeah, and then look, check this out. Look how God worked. I lost all my shit and got back triple fold.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's how God works. We just keep working hard, stay prosperous, and stay delivering this powerful message of go ahead.
Well, remember now, when we are dealing with the world, Satan is giving you all that stuff. So as he starts pulling away because you're listening to your father, the father starts to build you back up.
That's right.
So while one take it away,
that's right.
The other one is building you up and making you stronger.
That's right. Because what you
information out to his people.
Damn, you just put that in such great. Well, man, how about you don't worry about what you lost?
That's right.
You don't worry about that.
That's
just keep
right,
moving.
Because the father gonna build you back up.
Yeah. And sometimes you gotta accept the devil gave you that.
That's right.
And the devil he trying to trick you, and you caught on to his decisive tricks. He gotta try to take it away like it means something, but it don't mean nothing. Because like King Von say, once we beat that case, we get it back. It's nothing.
That's right. And
Coffee.
what the father gives you, they can't take away.
That's right.
So keep doing what you do.
I ain't got a choice. Thank you, Mama Riding. Thank you for that.
Now I gotta let you go.
Thank you, Queen. I love that. Mama Riding in the building. Always giving words. I wish she was my neighbor. Always giving me. He make me feel good. Making me feel good. Shout out to y'all. You know, I've been through a lot on this YouTube, and I'm going to tell it all over there on the Victory Channel. Just go over there, and we're going to make it happen. Shout out to Miss Carpenter, Miss Lee, Bowcat, even though you said you don't do it for it. So what? Yeah, I don't care. I shout y'all out because without y'all, the support wouldn't be there. You get me? So I got to shout y'all out. I know people be like, don't shout me out, man. Listen, bruh. I'm going to shout you out. Now, the people who's donated things that required me to just be quiet and respect that, that's some other shit. You feel me? But, you know, I got to shout out my fam, G. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air, what up? Coffee and Kush, you on the air, what up? That's what's up. Now, I'm going to continue to do my thing from one story to the next. And I was going to do the King Von thing. I almost fell into that. But I said, I'm going to see who's copying the chere format. Like, who's out there putting in the same amount of work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all, you got to step back and say, now who's going to do that? And it is a couple dudes. It's one dude in particular with the King Von She code. And it's good to see 1 out of 50 actually say what they really believe in their heart and help the people respond. We was doing Kanika Jenkins, all that shit prepared for this shit. Now, I had a conspiracy theory pass my desk a while ago that say all of it was active. All of it is COINTELPRO to subvert the community from Tupac to Nip to all that. And I like to give people like that a floor as well, because I don't know. You know, I know what role after the fact that they was trying to get Nipsey, that they portrayed Nipsey to be at a deeper level of understanding, and that's the right rider on the white horse. Press 1. No, I didn't say King Rob. I didn't say nothing about King Rob. I didn't say nothing about King Rob. King Rob crazy to me. I didn't say nothing about King Rob. He crazy, but he cool though. He crazy though. I didn't say King Rob. I would say King Rob. King Rob is crazy though. I listen to King Rob. I gotta churn this shit. Some people, they go too hard for nothing. I'm not emotionally invested like that no more. Back because I was getting trolled a lot, you know. So I had to have a firm understanding. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up? Yo. Hold on, let me plug this back in. Let me plug this back in. I'm gonna plug this back in. Hold on, let me get this. Connected to iPhone. All right, cause I'm gonna be up online today, so you can call back. I believe it's connected now, so we can go. We can go. (424-209-9506). King Rob News and Fools. Nah, salute to King Rob though. Whatever it take. I ain't tripping. Yo, one thing I do respect about Vlad, one thing I do respect is what he brought up, that he allowed people platforms that say they scam. And he shouldn't have did that. That I respect. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up? Damn. Well, I guess not. Maybe God don't want me to hear you out. I don't know. But I'm up out of here. Coffee and Kush TV. Morning rant. 2 years later, Nipsey Hussle Conspiracy Day. Shit, man. I feel like driving my truck. I'm going to be real with y'all, man. This trucking game I got has ruined my life. No, I'm just playing, but I just feel like driving the truck. I ain't never played no game where you just drive a truck. You just drive the truck, G. So that's what I'm up to. And if you want to holler at me, you want to be on the show, hit me up. Coffee and Kush TV, Gmail. You want to donate to the show? Cash App, cash tag is Gills Gang. Shout out to those who donate. I always try to come back at night, but I smoke too much. It's hard to get me back on the air once I'm off. You know what I'm saying? But I respect everybody's opinion. But I know I've been working hard for 2 years, and it's time we just we do the conspiracy thing. We do the conspiracy nights, and then I really want y'all over there to support the commentary, the fight the fighting commentary, the boxing commentary, the sports show, and everything KRU University Radio got to offer. Hashtag 54, all of the above. What up, Crenshaw? I see you out there. I can't block you. It never works. Greedo, 03 Greedo played no games with Vlad. Yeah, I want to get into that. See how y'all see how you like to talk about bullshit in my classroom. You ain't.
Send a voicemail. Press 2.
Let me do it here this way. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Good afternoon, Professor.
What up,
This
man?
is Mama Ryden.
What's up, mama?
How you doing?
I'm good.
That was Terena on the phone earlier.
Oh, sorry, Terrain. I be getting y'all mixed up because y'all be speaking with such passion, you know. But y'all both probably from Midwest. I don't know. You know, I be trying.
That's okay. You know, shout out to sis. She always come with the good vibes.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? And some correct information.
What's on your mind, Queen?
Well, it's 2 years we've been riding, brother. You see, that's my screen name, Mama Riding.
Mm-hmm.
Because Nip said something go down with him, ride for him.
That's right.
And that brother was riding for everybody around him, so I think that we should be riding for him. Now, not only dealing with Nipsey took us down all the lanes that have been spoken of, but it took us back to Tupac.
Go ahead.
And it took us back to Biggie.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah. Talk about it. You about to keep me on the air for another hour. You absolutely right.
Well, Silk said if you solve one, you solve them all. The patterns start showing up.
Yeah. So what you saying is we started looking at the patterns of LA or different police gangs in the LAPD that's been around, Rampart that was engulfed in other things and became supervisors, and it just developed this whole pattern of who was assassinating these brothers, and we started it narrowing down to them security teams. Go ahead.
Exactly, which took us back to the security teams, which took us to who is we.
They took us back to who is we, which was the we team.
Took us back to who is we.
That's right.
Okay? And then that took us into the financials because of the paperwork.
Go ahead.
See, that's the one thing they don't like, brother.
Go ahead.
That's the one thing. Speculation, personal opinion, everybody got one. They can call whatever conspiracy they want. But when you get down to that paperwork, that video evidence, speaking from their own mouth and their own paperwork, that's where there's no more questions. It's right there in your face. You see? You follow the money trail.
That's right.
And it opens up everything else.
And that's what we start chasing, the money. We wanted to know who this was. That's how we ended up with We Again.
We Again.
And then SoftBank and the fall of the collapse of how much money they lost, which squashed We Working.
Which then led back to the record companies that's under current investigation for faking streaming numbers.
Go ahead.
So you're talking about people like Leor and Clive and them that own them record companies and whatnot.
Yep.
Now, I've seen, came up on my YouTube feed, brother, he's a Grammy Award winning producer, what have you. He does classes on how to get your masters, how to, sign different contracts,
Are you there? You went mute. She went mute. Her line was cut or something. I don't know. She went mute. Soon as she trusts on that. Yeah, see? That's why it's important for people to pay attention. She pays attention. She been down with this a very long time, you know? And it's true. Damn, and then Prince. We had the Prince. All of these deaths, when you go back to it.
Lynn.
What up, Lynn? You on the air. What's on your mind?
How are you?
I feel good. What's up?
Good. So, I just want to touch on all of that as far as the record label. Look at Anita Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard the story about her 30 years later, just now getting her master's. Now they trying to use any kind of sabotage so she can't get it.
Mm.
It's a sad, sad situation that we've heard these same stories over and over again. Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I mean, it's just scandalous. And like we as a people, we're so hungry and desperate for an identity and thinking that an identity means that you have to have money. We would just fall for whatever.
That's right.
Thinking that money is going to give us status. You got to love you first.
That's right. I'm here. That's what I've been saying. Your identity is going to give you status.
Exactly.
That's going to give you more status than this world want to give you.
Exactly.
Mm.
And who would you rather be faithful to? God or some foreigner that don't give two F's about you?
Well, God ain't got greenbacks. God, he take too long.
But you rather die in the middle?
Girl, right now, girl, they don't even, as a rapper, I don't even believe in God no more. I don't even believe that's true. How you know we not God?
Oh, my God. Well, looking at Nas X, ooh, I was like, what the hell is going on in this damn world with our young men? It is a scary thought. And them shoes sold out, they say.
Well, that's propaganda. Don't fall for that too much. I mean
true.
666 pairs of shoes.
Look up to that foolishness. Look how many people look up to that foolishness. You got people going to other countries getting that changing their eyes look like demons. Just craziness.
Yeah, they've been doing that since.
Nobody has an identity. Everybody want to be like Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they don't even know what the true root of those people are. What they about, their history, I mean, all the...
Jay-Z looks like a German. Like a black German.
He look like a black devil. That's what he looks like.
He's German. He's German. If his nationality... Yeah, he's something else. He's not Afro American, that's for sure.
Okay, well, I give you that. I hadn't read that part.
Yeah, I think
so
his...
Up on my little whatever. But at the end of the day... quiet as kept. I'm at the store right now, stocking up. I'm a prepper. When SHIT go bad, I'm not going to be hungry or without. I'm just making sure I'm covered. Either way, but it's just a sad thing as a Afro-American woman with sons. Thank God they haven't fell into that trap. But at the same time, it's just like, man, they listen to this music and it indoctrinates your mind. Thinking that that's like the thing to be because, I don't know.
But that's why, that's what it is. That's what the music industry does. That's what it's a tool of Satan.
I just can't even listen to music no more.
I don't know. Gospel. Maybe I listen to gospel. I don't know why you threw gospel in there. I listen to some gospel.
Well, some of them ain't what they...
Who?
They got their titties out.
Girl, what you talking about? Who is that? Who is that? What they got to do with the song? I'm not listening to I'm not watching no gospel people walking around no knee highs and no mini skirts. Now I'm not listening to Jesus. I'm listening to the music. I'm in the shower or something. I'm not. What you talking about? Why would you confuse gospel?
For me, as a woman, I just think you should present yourself in a proper manner.
Miss, you just said your kids listen to hip hop.
I get that.
But that's the devil's music. That's the devil's music. Why are you worried about them when you need to get that music away from your kids?
Well, this is not a conversation that we don't have.
Man.
We do.
Man.
We have this conversation. But at the same time, for me, I just don't listen to any of it because.
So what you listen to? What type of music you listen to?
So right now, I just don't listen to anything. I kind of just listen to like talk Christian shows, you know, opposed to listening to music.
Like what? Like what type of show?
So they have some gospel shows or Christian shows where they're just talking about what's going on in the world today. So I am in Texas, so I have a couple of different stations.
What they tell you about the coming? What they tell you about the coming of the Son of Man? What they tell you about him?
Say that again, sir?
What they tell you about the coming of the Son of Man?
The seventh man or southern?
The Son of Man.
Oh, they're just speaking of we are in the end days, or not so much that they have a date and it's going to happen tomorrow, but all the things that are going on, like it's just telling you the signs of the devil is, you know, reigning right now, and we need to be cautious of what we do, how we move, what we listen to, what we eat, people we deal with. So just keeping you informed on what's going on and staying as close to God as you possibly can. None of us are perfect, but at the same time, you know, you need to be conscious of what you do and how you do it.
I
just keep.
Go ahead.
I'm listening. No, you go ahead.
I'm done. I mean, I'm waiting on you. Letting you get it
no.
all. I thought you was coming with some scripture or something.
Oh, I could, but you know, I'm not ordained to do any of that. I just follow what works for me.
Okay, I got you.
I can't speak for anybody else. So, you know, I mean, you have to do what works for you, just like you do. But I do appreciate you being on here, giving us as an Afro American man and our brothers that are so lost, and just us as a people, just keep doing what you're doing, and I'm going to keep funding your show as long as I can. And, brother, I make it a habit to make sure I hear you, even if it's after your show is up. You know, I just make it a habit to hear you because I am originally from California as well. I graduated from North High School in '86. I'm a little older than you.
All right. I see you.
I had to get away from there and get my kids away from there because I didn't want them to be, you know, caught up in the whatever. But, you know, you like I said, you do what you have to do and what works for you. But I do appreciate you, brother, and God got you, and so do us real ones.
Real ones? You got to have me, you got to be in that word. You got to come with that scripture.
I hear what you're saying, but you want me to quote the scripture?
I don't just want you to quote it.
Some game right now.
Some game.
The tennis shoe deal with Nas X and how he don't even know what that scripture really means, that he put up the shoes, but they so misinformed. The devil was beat down according to that scripture, but they're using it to, you know, make it look like they're disrespecting God, but really they're disrespecting themselves out of ignorance because they don't even know what the scripture is about. Go read it.
You read it. What is it about? What scripture? They put a bunch of different scriptures. What scripture are you talking about?
No, I'm speaking of Nas and those tennis shoes and that particular scripture.
It was, what was it? John what?
Luke.
Oh, so they put John 3:16, and then they got one with Luke what?
I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Come on, sister, you just told me.
I get what you're saying, but because I don't want to quote it wrong. I don't want to.
Where your Bible at? Where your scripture?
I'm in my vehicle. I just told you I came out the store.
Oh, okay. You put your mask on?
So I'm not prepared to go there with you, and I do not want to mislead anybody. That's not what I do.
I'm just messing.
I know you would call me up.
I'm just messing with you. I'm looking for a way in. You shut me down. I'm looking for a way in.
Oh no, we don't do that.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all. I'm just trying to see where you at with it. I'm trying to see where you at. All right, little mama. Thank you for the call, sis.
You're very welcome. Have a good one.
Yes, ma'am. I had to help her out, y'all. I had to help her out. Just put it on me. Just put it on me. She didn't know what the hell she was talking about, boy. She just was going. That should sound good at the baby shower. That should sound good. We gonna talk about this more. I liked her spirit though. I like the way she was trying though. She was trying. Somebody called me before, but I'm not answering no questions. I have to just get this out. I'm not answering. I'm not standing on the phone for nothing. So I know how it is. Shout out to Checker. What's up? So what was it? K motherfucking Lacey. What was it? Somebody got to tell me what it was and what it meant. I like when y'all get on this level because y'all start thinking. Y'all start using y'all little troll heads, y'all brains, and it start clicking and shit. How many times was his name written before they took it out? Now it's written in there 3,000 times. Do you know that part? I don't know what you mean, Michelle. You got to call that in. Michelle, call it in. Somebody tell Michelle Mitchell to call it in. You said they took it out. It's just in there 3,000 times. Do you know that part? I don't understand, Michelle. You have to call that in. Are you saying that God has 3,000 names? Over 3,000 names? I don't know what you're saying. You gotta be more specific. Coffee and Kush TV, 424-209-9506. Shout out to Miss Duncan. Shout out to you, sis. Have a great day, Professor. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Miss Duncan. You gotta just stay positive. You know, overcoming narcissistic abuse, empathic lifestyle, all over there on Channel 54, hashtag Kevro University. I hope y'all gonna be over there. Coffee and Kush TV on the air. What up?
What's up, Kevro?
What up, champion?
I'm sitting in the class listening, man. We had a discussion last time. You didn't want to get into it.
What's the discussion, sir?
About the, Nipsey, you dived into it, but we went a little further. You said not now, but Nipsey murder.
What about it?
How it all connected in. It was all connected into the COVID, the election race for the Democrat Party, and their future plans for that lot. And if I ain't mistaken, didn't Nipsey bought that building from an Asian?
Or African?
African?
Yeah, the people who bought it were Asian. The people who bought it were Asian.
They set him up, man.
I know. That looks like
he was about that election. He was the kickoff for the election.
Yes.
That's what he was the kickoff for the election, man. And speaking of the police and the rampart, I'm in Baltimore.
Go ahead.
They got them all over. They got ramparts all over the world.
They got them all over.
They are organized to redistribute the drugs and the guns back into the community. And that's all that extra money. Like in Baltimore, the gun task force, Young Moose and them now. The gun task force here, and they was doing robberies and everything. We need
to because that was going on in LA, and we have to be more of an outlet, because that's what I'm saying about. That's why I call it our democratic communities, Democrat babies who don't see this, because we grew up in this. So if you're not able to see that it's happening in my community, I'm from South Central, you in Baltimore, Texas, D.C., Florida, you got these hitting gangs in the police. It's a problem. And if there's a hit on, and when we all can say they distributing the guns back into the community, the drugs back, but this has been systematic for all these years. Very crazy, man.
Yeah, and they killed the detective, man, he was great, right? He was ratting on him. He went to the feds, and I ain't never heard nothing like this in my life. The feds told him ain't nothing they could do about it. There's nothing they could do. Left that man out there to die. The commissioner and everything had to resign, because all of them was behind it, man. It's crazy.
Oh, you talking about that black cop?
Yeah, the detective, they got shot in the alley. Man, they set them up sweet. I told people that, I said, ain't nobody gonna get charged for this. I said, them gun task force, they all went down. They was a sacrifice for it.
Well, listen, let me tell you something, how crazy they was trying to get me.
What?
Yeah, I got a crazy story. They was trying to nigga, they came nigga for this Nipsey shit. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. I just need some cold drink cause I got all the paperwork. They tried to box me in, but a nigga had the videotape, bro. If I didn't have the videotape, listen. If I didn't have the videotape, I wouldn't be on air. I'd be in jail for like 2 years. If my brain, if God didn't say videotape right now this whole incident, because it's a setup, and it didn't make sense till later, that videotape saved this whole channel. They was trying to take me off the air. They was trying to humiliate me on my Instagram. They was trying to do a bunch of shit. But everything, like, God didn't allow nothing they was trying to do, G. Nothing.
Then he said the gates of hell should not prevail.
Man, nothing.
So you got to keep that in the forefront of your mind.
That's facts.
Like, I'm protected. I'm protected. And go on with your mission. That's why I don't pay nothing no mind of
That's
mine,
right.
man, because God is the head of my life.
That's
when
right.
He said go. That's even, my wife even understand that.
Yeah.
When God said go, me and you will get over this distance, but I'm not trying to go ahead of my God. I'm trying to stay behind him because he knows and sees all things.
Yeah.
And that's where my mindset is at.
That's
And
real.
that's how I'm saying through your channel, I'm learning a lot about California and things of that. And I'm telling you, but my mind been seeing, especially in the religious system. Because I always had a thing about it, man. Like, why do preachers, like, want to hound old people for tithes? You should give them a break. That's how I felt about that. But then my mind, God expanded my mind past that and allowed me to look and see it's beyond these preachers.
That's
They're
right.
just tiny pawns in this game.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, your channel helped me grow a lot, and I appreciate you for that. And I'm a man.
I thank you for telling me that, bro. That means a lot, G.
Yeah, I appreciate, because I mean that's what we're here. I'm gonna tell you how I know God's servant. He said, you don't look at the flesh. God never told us look at the flesh. He said you should know them by their fruit. That's what he said. You know the spirit by the spirit.
Yeah.
You a person of your color can walk up to you and they ain't even footing you, because why? They took on the armor of Satan, not on the armor of God.
Facts.
That's what people don't understand, man. That it's no gray line in this iron. You gotta choose who you ride with. You can't say I want to do this, but you're doing that. God ain't pleased with that. You pick who you rolling with.
And
That's where your blessings lie, within your decision.
Go ahead, King.
Because that's what makes everything move, consequences in everything we do.
Come on.
See, one thing I learned what Jesus taught me, man, is that love is the key to unlock all things.
That's right.
He said, if you love the Lord thy God with all your heart, your mind, and your spirit, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, you can hang all the laws and the prophets. Because that's what this is all about, love. And these people have brought so much hatred in people's homes, communities, city, state. Why? Because they don't have possession of the real fruits of this earth.
Come on.
And that is which is God's people.
Come on.
We are the real fruits of this earth. We are the real technology. We make this world go. We are the master builders of this earth. They taking it all away and making it out of collusion. But God knows and sees all, and he is speaking to us. He's using you, my brother. See, people want to down people because they know a little more than them. No, sit and learn something. And that's the problem with a lot of us. We don't want to learn. We want to be quick to speak. But they say, what? Be quick to listen. Then speak. Oh, brother, I've been going all day with this, brother.
Shit, brother. It's yeah, I'm on, bro. I'm just listening to you, man. You know?
Oh, bro, I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to support you. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to support you. Because you is doing the right thing. People may not see. See, that's one thing I learned by listening to the spirit within me. When someone is being corrected, when God is correcting you, he will send someone to correct you. not to humiliate you,
Come on.
but to help you grow.
Come on, King.
But to help you grow, because that's what this life is about, love. If you turn love backwards, you get evolved. You will evolve in a greater aspect of life. See, putting your trust in God, you can say it, but you take everything you put your trust in and you took it back because you really don't trust God. See, people that trust God put their problems with God and keep it moving. Why? Because God is walking before you. He already knew you was going to go through these steps before you even went through them.
Before you even went through them.
So fear not, he said. Because those that wait upon the Lord, he shall renew their strength day by day. And that's what we got to stop doing, fretting. We got to stop worrying about what the enemy could do to us and just be grateful that we have a God on our side that's going to conquer everything.
Man.
Only thing we got to do is stand in our position. As long as we stay in our position, we great.
You great.
See, we can't allow the enemy to allow the army to go against each other. We are God's army. They on this earth. And right now, we are dealing with a confused mind. But guess what? God is with us, bro.
I know.
And he's speaking today. And I'm glad to hear that brothers like you is sitting there and you standing firm in God's word. You ain't allow no one to compromise what you believe in.
You can't, because I seen him work firsthand. So when I cry out to him, he worked different for me. I don't know what all this other goofy stuff is, but I'm a man of pure heart, G. I don't care what a nigga say about me. I got great intentions for even a hater. Like I tell Hassan Campbell, nigga, me and Hassan Campbell can do YouTube wars forever, but no use. I taught you how to eat on this internet. So in real life, you gotta love me and forgive me regardless, King.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
Hey, because I'm the nigga that put ice on you, that gave you away while niggas was eating off of you and wanted to use you and vampire your energy into something else. No matter how a nigga feel about me, nigga, I'm like Mo3 say, everybody ain't your friend, but nigga, I don't put niggas on. So, you know, in real life, I'm a good dude. In real life, I'm a real good dude.
Hey, you know what else? See, and besides the money you help them get, but guess what you help them gain? Self-respect.
That's right.
You help them gain self-respect.
That's right.
Because a lot of people lose it just in the moment, not knowing that there are moments down the road. Some people get lost in one moment. Well, God said, I'm teaching you something right here. Stop struggling with it. Just learn how to let go and keep moving.
That's right.
You will see what this experience is going to do for you down the road. Because these young kids out here, they lost out here for real.
For real, for real.
They are lost, man. Now, besides Lord Nas X, see, they just went and got a gay dude that just, I apologize, I don't have nothing against the gay community, but they just went and got a dude that was already gay to perform these rituals for these little kids.
Yes.
So it can make it easy for these little kids to grab a hold to it.
Go ahead.
And that's why the parents got to come back to being parents and stop being my daughter best friend. My son, that's my best friend.
That's right.
You got to be a parent first.
That's right.
God gave you the responsibility of everybody can't be a parent. And God endowed you to be a parent. He blessed you with a seed that will look like you and going to enhance you. But when you failed your sons and your daughters, how can you help others? It's hard. So that's why he said it starts within the home. For me, my home is inside the vessel of God. It's inside my mind, inside my heart, inside my spirit, into my soul, man. That's where my home is at first. I have to have that straight before I even can deal with my physical home. If I don't have this home goes everywhere I go. If I don't have that home straight, I can't have the home that I lay at every day straight. That's why, let this mind which was in Christ also be in you. It's time, my peoples, to let go and let God. And we're going to be okay. Thank you, my brother.
My man.
I love your show, and I'm always in tune. Trust me.
Thank you, champion. Shout out to Baltimore. Thank you for that, champion.
Already.
My man. It don't get better than that. Yeah, it don't get better than that. Yeah. I told you. Y'all gonna mess around and make God's people mad. And they gonna start using their voice, their opinion, their facts, their spirit to wake the people up. That's all they was doing. That's all they was doing. Coffee and Kush TV, what up?
Man, what's going on, Professor?
What's your name?
89. And it's still going on, baby.
Who is this, Marley?
Still happening, man. Yes, sir. You already know.
What up, chap?
You already know, brother. I love you, bro.
What up, Chappie?
This shit is so deep, man. 2 years later, bro, and you still standing tall, bro. You done paid the ransom for us, bro. You done did it. I want to give you your roses now. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, you done... Oh, man.
See, Marley, it's about freeing our minds. You know what I'm saying? And we don't got to believe the propaganda first off. We can sit back, watch it play out, and I'm sitting back watching everybody grow. You, everybody, G. Just like, damn. I'm like, damn.
Every day has been another step up, bro.
Yep.
Real. Just uncovering, unveiling, awakening, you know what I'm saying? Everything for real. Just really 10 toes down, coming hard, ain't taking none less. And like you said, really letting God control the will of this. That's what really in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? Have to let go of a lot of things. Like that brother just said, you know, when he, you know, we got to let go of, you know, some things that we felt, you know, really things that was holding us back for us to get further into some other, you know, to get on the right path.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, today definitely just one of them days. Like I said, it's the day 2 years ago that you was raising to shine, brother, to wake us all up. But today, 2 years ago, is what brought me to you. You know what I'm saying? Hard. You know, I ain't left since. You know what I'm saying?
It was that Nipsey stuff?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Nipsey was, you know, you start popping up on my YouTube feed after that. You know, once that shit started coming around. So ever since then, bro, you had me. You know, I knew this was the truth. There was a reason. It was a reason why you got all these people with you. You know, the following the KRU Squad Department. I know there was stuff before that.
Hey, some people like, what the fuck y'all got over there? A cult? Ain't no damn cult, nigga. It's the truth. What the hell you talking about a cult?
The truth, bro.
It's a cult. Y'all better. Disneyland is a cult. You better quit playing. That Egyptian mythology is a cult. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Preach.
Yep.
Preach that shit, man. And nothing but facts right there, and that's what we trying to get our people up out of, man. Yeah, get up out of her. This shit is too real, man.
And I told you, the spiritual practice behind hip hop is what? Kali Ma and her thugs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And her thugs. Come on. I want to be a thug. Shorty want to be a thug.
You feel me?
Come on, man. Was all under the wrong impressions, man, all this time, brother. And if it wasn't for you, bro, I'd still be wrapped up in that shit right now. That's how I know it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that we had to lose a great brother like that. You know what I'm saying? The circumstances and all that. But it was a way for you to be able to shine your light for real, bro.
Well, the Nipsey situation really allowed me to.
That was it. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, okay, yeah, that right there, because that was perfect timing for me, because I just lost somebody for real through police violence, and
right.
I needed to direct my mind somewhere else at the time. So hell yeah, just put that anger not at the police who's there, because that's the case, but policing overall, and these internal gangs, these shoot on sight as police officers, and yeah, the real practices that allows this to happen.
Yes, sir. Why do we have to be in fear every day when we walk outside our front door? We shouldn't have to live like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are the kings of this motherfucker, and that's, you know, we got to take this shit back, man.
But not only that, your earthly heritage is the America, this homeland. Yeah. Your spiritual self is what they call Christianity. It's the spirit. We are holy people. You're not just a king and queen. We are holy people supposed to be living righteous and teaching the world how to follow suit. Like Abraham did.
That's the best way. That's the best way.
You feel me?
Man, you're going to get all the blessings doing it just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, people done got lost in the worldly things. Like you said, man, God don't come with greenbacks. You know what I'm saying? All that material shit and all that, you just went through a whole situation, brother. You done went through some real shit. We gonna call it a minor setback for a major comeback, because look at back. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if everything was everything, you still supposed to be in jail. We shouldn't even, Chere would be in the wind right now.
Right now.
We really wouldn't know.
Right now.
But yes, sir. But
that's true. And people on YouTube don't know that, but you do.
I do. I'm saying.
And you but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, that while they was trying to put me in handcuffs and get me arrested on some shit, they ended up getting put in handcuffs and arrested on the same shit that they tried to do to me.
Come on.
So
turn around and get you.
So that's crazy, ain't it? And then while you trying to get this nigga caught up in some shit, he go to jail, but it's really to fix his life, because the judge watched everything that was holding him back anyway and said, "Get up out of here."
You good? Yes,
he said, "You good? So go ahead." So what? So you tried to set me up, but in fact, God cleaned me up once again and turned my fears, of what I'm even tripping off the police for on some shit, and I'm way traveling different. I'm above the clouds looking down, and you tried to have me in a cell on some other shit. And they gonna tell me I shouldn't believe in God and God ain't real.
Yes, exactly.
Come on, these people tripping for.
Big tripping. They lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah, they lost. And it's okay. We'll try to reach in the bucket and try to pull up a couple of crabs in the barrel.
Hey, one at a time.
One at a time. One for one.
If you want to listen, yes, sir. If you want to hear it, we gonna give it to you, man. If not, keep on stepping. You gonna keep on hating.
Anyway, you see me anyway. Listen, Marley. The objective is to get you to look anyway. So, nigga, whether you like me or you don't, you been healed anyway, and you ain't no going back. You woke anyway.
Fact. Yes, sir.
You feel me? Because a nigga got a whole different understanding of his purpose, his life, his bloodline, his heritage, his thought process. That's what happened when you know who you are.
Exactly.
Now, like they say in the Bible, Nicodemus, like this, like I could sit all day and could have told you, my nigga, about this, but you couldn't understand it. But once a nigga walk with you and show you like this, my nigga, this how they gonna try to do it.
Yes, sir. Look,
that's a whole different meaning.
You done been on the walk with
man. You feel me? So we gonna keep it moving. Shout out to you, man.
And that's all we gonna do, baby.
I see you on the gaming channel, bro. My nigga Mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This shit make me want to drive my truck and talk about Democrats. Thank you, brother. My nigga Marley. Yeah, that shit make me want to talking to these brothers. Make me want to just drive my truck and talk about Democrats. Coffee and Kush tea. But I hope I helped y'all out there at y'all jobs where y'all really at work. It's a lot of people who really at work. And I feel good about helping y'all throughout y'all day. Time flying. Make sure y'all over there at the radio show. I'll keep y'all time flying 3 or 4 nights a week, 4 days a week. I'll do my best. All the fights will be covered on that channel right there. So if you're in the sports, KRU University Sports, we will be doing the boxing commentary over there as well. You feel me? My height is 4'9", but Kev knowledge makes me feel 10 feet tall. Oh, you just got to be able to see. That's the thing about it, and not be afraid to make sense of it all. Giving mind enough time to make sense of it all. You know, I used to stay online for hours on end talking about these things. If y'all go back and watch my videos, my Nipsey Hussle videos, just go back and watch. Those videos are no less than 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours long. 40,000 views and shit. For 6 hours. Do you think YouTube paid me for that shit? They said, nah, bro. You talking about sensitive issues. You know why I kept going? I could have got deterred. But I knew if I let the feeling of not being monetized, and my whole channel, I can't even go live stream over there. I just want y'all to know that. My whole Nipsey channel, they stopped me from live streaming. Just stop. Demonetize it, just stop. So I knew that that's a tactic, and that's a way for it to affect me. Could it have affected me more if I really didn't have a passion for it? Hell yeah. Like, damn, I'm doing this shit for free? I wasn't doing it for free. I was putting my trust in the process. You know, you got a decision to make. And that's the only reason why I didn't start doing my other channels and other things. I was like, I trust this process because the information is too good and I'm already fucking hooked. You know, even though they turned all this shit off, I think that it'll be the best display of information if this turns out to be great. So I took a chance on myself. I took a chance on myself. I'm like, fuck that. It's too good. Coffee Kush TV Conspiracy Night. You on the air? What up?
What's good, cuz? It's Easy.
This who?
Easy.
What up, Easy? Long time no see, champ.
I know, bro. I just had to call in and just show some love, bro. Just on the strength of it, man. It's been a long journey, man. And just to sit back and see where we at right now, and seeing how far you like came, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's like this is around the fight. It's probably around the time when I started watching, like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely have to call in and give you your roses, bro, because you helped me so much in life, just understanding everything. So it's just like, wow, man. It's just crazy to just look back. Like, it's been 2 years, and just to see the growth and see where you headed, and I just have to show love, bro.
My man, hey, everything happened in the way it happened. That really tripped you out, though.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know, like how emotional everybody was like 2 years ago around this time, and then just to fall back and see everything, like you said, watch it, bro. Just watch it. We gotta just watch the steps. Everybody was so eager to get answers and everything, like they want the answers now. But as we sat back and just watched everything play out, it's like we seen it all coming.
Yeah, and all the people that was covering Nipsey, they didn't go off into WeWork and WeTeam and SoftBank and none of China, none of Japan, none of this shit. So it was a limit to what they wanted y'all to know. They wanted y'all to be confused and treated as conspiracy, but I took it in the conspiracy and gave you the conspiracy.
Exactly. And then the whole layout, like, it's just like how it's orchestrated and how everybody forgets details, small details, and just seeing the gang call in that was at the beginning stages and be like pointing certain stuff out that we all might have forgot, or not even forgot, but just forgot to mention. And to see everybody point out each thing that they picked up along the ride is so dope because it all makes sense. And now we could look at any situation, be ahead of anybody, anything that happens in this world. And there's so many people that still they think we've so far. They think when we give our reply to what's going on today, they can't understand it because they don't understand the steps we took with this whole toxic issue stuff. So it's just like, bro, you open so many doors, unlock so many doors that people can't even understand. We gonna always be 5 steps ahead no matter what, just because you unlock the doors, bro. Like,
and you becoming 5 steps ahead, the individual.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is even thinking this way, you become like, whoa. And you watch the news, it's like, whoa. You know.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm waking people up to all these, the BLM, the AAPI, or whoever they use, the Asian hate, the black hate, the white hate, the woman hate, the LGBTQ hate, all of these different factions of George Soros.
Bruh, you really were saying this early. You said this before anybody on the net. That's why it's like, when people try to send me information and tell me about stuff, I'm like, bruh, you are already late. If you telling me this then, you are already late because we already knew this last year. Everybody send me information. I'm like, bruh, I don't even respond back to certain people all the time just because I'm busy. But it's just like, bruh, you already late, bruh. Keep on learning, though. Keep learning.
I had to learn myself, though, that I was ahead of time. And Puerto Rican cuz, Marley, B, you, and a few other people let me know about you just ahead of time with this shit. So I had to learn to not be angry that people just didn't realize it yet.
Yeah. Because it's like, you would be saying, you were so far ahead of everything, like, it intimidate everybody from calling in.
Right.
But now that people start understanding how everything works, and then you start understanding that everybody not up to your speed yet, you got to bring them and start. I don't know. It just made it come together even more.
It's like a little battery right there. Where I know what you mean. It actually works, especially projected like from the angle we both discussed it, the elevated angle. Let's say professor-student angle of how y'all made me better and I made y'all better in this whole walk.
Exactly.
We call in truth, you know.
Exactly. And I'm like, bruh, ain't nobody else. There still ain't another channel out here that's messing with nothing you got going on, bruh. None of them. It's like, can't nobody compare. So it's like, you don't even have to really even put out information, but you do it because you love to teach and give people the truth. But you already won. You already won the game. You already got everything mapped out, so it's just good to see that you still,
Easy, I just saw my information, this female, somebody sent me something, it's about the Democrats are tricked us into being tricked. The Democrats don't trick blacks into thinking they are not the racist ones. But like I said, the ideological subversion is the Democrats don't raise us. And people think when I call them Democrat babies, I'm talking shit about them. In a way, I am. But I'm not talking shit from outside of myself because I, too, was once a Democrat baby.
Exactly.
That's the difference between me and the rest of these jokers. Me, too.
They're not telling y'all that. They're not telling you they used to be. See, that's what I always tell people when I'm giving information and I'm talking about that Democratic stuff. I'm like, bruh, I used to be that ignorant knucklehead, messing around in school, out here fighting in these streets, out here messing with all these type of different girls. I used to do all that shit heavy, and that used to be a part of my life. Bruh, once you get past that whole little stage and understand how this stuff works, and then accept God in your life, you become unstoppable. You can achieve what you want to achieve. You can make stuff happen with your people, but people don't understand that. They think we against them and all that, but our people they're
just a little offended. It's the spirit in them. That's why I say, you know, I don't want us to get dismayed at our folks when they seem like they coming against them. That's not them. That's that spirit that said. I told y'all, look, I said we gonna separate the spirit from the person, because they really, our people are good people, but they know that Democrat shit is bad for business. They know this shit. They know you're telling the truth. And when you don't accept the truth, you become part of the Satan's kingdom. You don't want to be part of the seed of Satan. You don't want to be no liar just because you want to save face. Just because. No, at least make the devil pay for something. Buy your Rolex or something. Like, just say something. A lot of people are selling their soul for nothing right now. Just take the car.
For a box of cream.
I was. I got a question for you. I gotta ask all of my students this, just because I feel like playing Family Feud. Name something that a black Confederate Democrat will sell his soul for. Go ahead.
I'll say spinners. Spinning wheels.
Some dead. I wish I had a. What the fuck you think of these spinning wheels? They was done about 2003.
You know, Spring out there. He came out with his shoes. So you know he was so.
He said, spinning wheels, sir, and look on the board. You almost made me look on the board and spinning wheels. Damn, that's true. Niggas sold they shit for spinning wheels. Lord have mercy.
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy lifestyle, man. That's why I'm just glad to be free from all that. Getting things done, man. Figuring out these steps in life.
You sound like you're a recovering Democrat.
I was, bro. I was deep. I was deep in the game.
We're gonna start a hotline for my Democratic brothers, man. Lord, stay strong, Easy. Stay strong, brother.
Hey, we got to, man. That's all we got, man. We got that good word. And just staying strong and staying out the way, man, because these people will eat you up and spit you out.
Salsa Walker just put a diamond in his forehead.
I don't even know what came behind all this. That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's just like the more and more they reveal themselves, that's what I'm just like.
Is Salsa Walker, sir, a Democrat or a Republican?
Oh, he's definitely a Democrat.
I just like to hear people say that shit.
He's definitely a Democrat, man. He's definitely a Democrat. I got family right up the just like him. Wow, party.
Oh my goodness.
Every weekend a party. Every Friday is the turn up day.
And then they talk about what we should do and what we got to do better.
Come on, bro. That's why I'm like, y'all can't tell me that right now. Can't nobody on that side tell me nothing I'm doing wrong right now, because y'all examples is horrible.
They got Joe Biden. They got what they want. They got what they want, and look at what's going on.
They got exactly what they want. And I ain't see no. All I've been seeing is things get worse. Everything that got worse.
Turns out they're not really into politics like they said they was.
I had so many debates on Twitter and all that back and forth during all that. I ain't see them talk about it. Everybody talk about this summer turn up, going to Miami.
Yes, let's go to Miami.
I ain't had one debate about what's going on the border. I ain't heard nothing.
The blacks, we don't even talk about the border, the kids. They don't gave them $100 million and gave them $27 million for George Floyd. Can you believe this? And then they finna find them not guilty of murder, and the whole world gonna pop, and they finna do riots all over again.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
The people at my university know it's coming. That's the we know it's coming. We all gotta just sit back. I'm gonna put the shit on live tomorrow. I think it's live. I think it's on live. We gonna watch how they gonna play us. They want us to get out there and destroy the rest of America. Just destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know it's coming. That's what I said. I've just been for real these last 2 weeks. I've been in my own world.
Yes.
I really ain't been tapped into too much of the
Listen,
media.
I just found out how to drive a truck on PC. I didn't know I can drive a truck on a video game. I'm doing really good. I don't care because I forgot I'm ahead of time. So I'll do my shows and we'll just calculate it and wait for it easy. You feel me?
Bruh.
You just wait for it.
Bruh, you know how I know you ahead of your time with that shit? Because they already going, them might be the jobs next. You might be really doing that for a job.
What you mean?
Moving these cars. They already doing the carless driver with the Cadillac. So somebody got to be in that mode programming and driving the car.
That's my Cadillac. That's my Cadillac.
You know,
What the hell is Tamika doing? All this is mine. That's my Cadillac. I told you I didn't want a Benz. I want a Cadillac DTS. Motherfuckers, that's why I'm getting mad because y'all motherfuckers in my way, and I'm getting mad. You know what I'm saying? To where I gotta squash these little gnats, flies. Bzzz, bzzz. Damn.
bruh, yeah, this stuff ridiculous, bruh. That's why I said, like, everything you've been saying, man. That's why.
What did I tell you about Dizzy Gillespie? Swing low, sweet Cadillac, coming, and Tamika Mallory right there talking about Black Lives. Bitch, get out my way, nigga. Mason, get your sleepy ass out my way.
Come on, man.
I'm tired of this shit.
My dude hit me up. He was like, yeah, they on Mason head on Twitter. About
They don't like Mason. Mason's busted. Tamika Mallory works for George Soros. She's busted.
Busted.
They busted.
Mason had the nerve to say Muhammad Ali took the white man's money. So what makes you think I'm in the wrong or something?
Oh, Sleepy
like
Joe.
that.
Sleepy Joe.
They've been on his head. They've been on his head.
I need that Twitter because he doesn't seem too bright. I'm really, man, the marketing firms who behind these people are just insane. They're just insane. These are like the dumb ones.
Bruh, that's why I said, man, you can't follow everybody because most of these people was in the slow classes, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't saying people that was in slow class, something wrong with them, but there's a lot of these leaders that you could tell, or they pushing, that was one of them students.
You know damn well Mason ain't graduated nothing. Now, I'm not saying you got to graduate something, but I'm a rare person. It's rare to do this, brother. All right? This nigga can't put on a suit and tie without putting in that big ass hat and looking sleepy. I hate the way these brothers make conservatism, progressive professionals look retarded. They always want to blend hip hop with suit and tie. If you gonna wear a fucking grown man outfit, wear a grown man outfit. Be conservative. Progressive businessmen are just, they're iffy, man. I don't like their style. I don't like that shit. Wearing a baseball cap with your suit and tie, you want to be taken serious at a board meeting?
That's Jay-Z.
That's that Jay-Z shit. Come with your hair all wobbled all over the place.
That's Jay-Z for sure. That's what I'm saying, man. But like you said, man, they've been stealing from this. We seen it all unfold. The technology. Oh yeah, did you see the black dude that helped Vinci with his story? That did the story program, like the T-shirts, so you could go see the items and stuff. Did you see he partnered up with Jay-Z? They done partnered up with him.
Hell yeah, looking like too cool. Looking like too African.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a Nigerian or Ghana person, and then you got right there. So Nipsey ran into a trap.
He did it.
Yes.
He did.
I've ran into a trap. I ran into a trap before. I ran into a trap. So I know what a trap looked like. They lined him up. They lined him up with a fine ass woman. I lined him up real good.
Real good. His dream girl.
His dream girl. Stole his heart.
Yep. And just by him being a genuine person.
That's right.
Like the people that we is.
That's right.
He was giving information up. They got all the information.
And all the pillow talking he did around her. they was around feeding that info everywhere else. See, blasphemy is exposed all over the world and it always look the same.
Yep. And I'm glad we here to witness and just know this stuff now and understand what comes to people.
Celebrityism is really just we working a high value gang stalking celebrity caller so you look like a star type of business. Really just a fake lifestyle. It's a fake. Everybody was getting paid fake like a check.
Yep.
YouTubers, everything. It's just that's why everybody was mad at me and trying to take my ideas and trying to come up with shit because they a marketing firm. They better, but they don't really have nothing to stand on. It's not their idea, so nothing works.
Bruh, I just see so many recommended universities on YouTube.
Yes.
I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I said, y'all niggas, man, I see where y'all not original. Ain't nothing about y'all original.
They all taken from Kev. But none of those universities can teach you the truth. They're all subgroups of people who want to stop the truth. So you can go to any other Nick Cannon's universities where he can't say what he wants to. You can go to all these, but none of them is going to teach you about the ideological subversion of Black America, how Afro American males was destroyed in America, and how to get them back on accord. But not only that, the daughters of the Confederacy, Hitler's youth, the coinciding all of that with the invasion of America, teaching that America was we've always been in America. Egypt was in America. The Bible, the Hebrews are from America. All of this is from this. This is the new world. This is the land of milk and honey. This is the land right here.
Come on, kid.
So nobody else can say this because they all deceivers. That's why they can take, but they can't be. Just like Janice, like I say names and stuff, like she say, you know, like Janice, she got the Aboriginal thing, but they don't accept Christ. So they forever, they believe in this witchery shit, this backdoor woman, Kaliman shit, all this old Indian shit, this old Egyptian shit that's destroyed now. I can say y'all names because I know y'all taken from me. Y'all tried to convert, you know, my Utah stuff, my Garden of Eden, what plane I was on. They talking reckless out here on YouTube. They talking crazy, and I'm realizing a lot of people that be around Kev in my chat rooms are really these people from other YouTubers. A lot of these women that come across as seducers is really from these old women YouTubers and all these other backdoor groups that I don't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? I'm into real shit. If I meet you on some real shit, it's on some real shit. You know? So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's why I'll be tripping. That's why I was out here on my own talking about so what everybody mad at about the black brother, Mr. Jackson, who cheated on his wife. When all these females anyway ain't doing nothing, they mad because they can't sleep with the nigga. Why you think I can say shit like that? Because it's true.
Yeah.
They ain't got as much feeling. They ain't got no love like they say they got. They ain't got the love that they say that they looking for. None of that shit, G. It's true.
But they put in that black woman as God.
Yeah.
And got the whole game messed up. And it ain't about none of that. That's why a lot of our people, like you said, suffering from the Democrats stuff because y'all just been stuck on that because that's what the culture, they tell you, keep bringing up culture and stuff. And they made us believe that this is what it is, and it ain't.
They gypsies. They gypsies. The Asian, the Asian, the East Indian, the gypsy, all of these people are the same. The East Indian, the East Indian is an Asian. Press 1. They just proved that to you when old boy got hit in the car. The Asian community came out and protected the Indian man. Why? Because he's Asian. Did y'all miss that? Yes, they missed it. I'm on a whole nother level with this shit. That's why I'm the king. That's why I'm the king.
Come on, man.
You feel me? because I know it at a different level. That's why. These are all the same people. And I had to tell y'all that just in time. These are all foreign nations, and you the only Indian in America.
Yeah.
These are nothing but gypsies. They came over here in the 1800s when California became a state and stuff like that. All this stuff was handed to them.
Yeah.
As you was ran off your land and destroyed, they took over your deeds. Our people didn't even have time to take their personal belongings. That's record. It's on a record.
Exactly. And that's why they don't want this. That's why I always tell black people, especially ones I be talking to or be around them daily, I'm like, bro, they don't want y'all to claim America. It's for a reason, bro. They want y'all to keep believing all this.
You do know an African can never be a citizen, right?
Yes.
You do know this, right? So if an African can't be a citizen, what is you doing? That's why Ben Crump is taking payouts, because he's an African or something. Look, y'all better stop identifying with foreign nations. It's the reason why they want you to think you're an African. All these other nations are Africans. Now let that sink in. All the other nations. Africans and Asians.
Is it clicking for y'all? This gotta be clicking.
Can't even be a citizen here, G.
Yeah.
So something that they was using to hold you down, God has given us the power to reclaim ourselves. That's not you.
Yeah. You don't even think like that. We not ruthless like that. We genuine people here.
We don't even think like that.
We always been like that. We God's people, man.
So,
but yeah, man, I don't want to
thank you, Lady Easy. Thank you, Easy, for the call in, bro.
No doubt, bro. I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
My man, 2 years later, my man. And that's what I like to do. Chit chat over a beer and barbecue, some drinks, and y'all want to play some poker? I'm ready. Coffee and Kush TV. We gotta let them know. They, like the brother said, they can't talk like, they can't just freely express themselves like that. And that's what I like about being myself is, sometimes you just gotta let yourself go. That's who you is. I'm a person that just expresses himself just like that. Ain't no hate, but this is the reality of somebody who grew up in America. It's fact. A lot of things been put in our way. And like somebody said on my show, black people don't need reparations, they need restitution. That's what they need. They need that big payback, And the rest of the nations, what scripture called legion, the rest of the world and the spirit that inhabit these people are all come together. See, that's why they love me. All come together to destroy the Aboriginal, who we call the Aboriginal, or the Negro, or the Afro American. You got to accept that. You believe in Christ. You got to accept that. That's in the word. All nation has conspired against Israel. All of them. You ain't got no friend because you turned away from him. Y'all want to believe in East Indian philosophies and stuff like that and all this other. That's cool. Don't negate where it came from. Y'all keep biting the apple and you're going to keep suffering. Now you in the hand of a ruthless king. He ruthless. He mandatory. Here, come here. You want a COVID-19? You want to check? Here, come get this shot. You want to buy things? Come get this shot. You want to... Listen, y'all. Cuomo, 9th victim, have come out against him. He out here kissing broads on their neck, roping. Press 1. He out here. Listen, I told y'all, they all gonna fall because they all got charges against them. But let me tell y'all something. Like Donald Trump know, it's coming. It's finna be a coming time where you gonna have to vote your own real president in. Facts. You gonna have to vote him in. Shout out to Anderson. Shout out to y'all. That's love. Shout out to the cash. I've been working all day, huh? Jeez, how long I been online? See, let me see. I ain't did this in a minute. I feel like 2 hours and 45 minutes. A real podcast about truth. AFRO University. And as I build AFRO University, make sure you over there. I'm going to put the link in here. And let's make that channel monetizable fast. Just so I can get some of that extra shit off the top, off that ad money that they don't want me to get, and keeping it respectful at all times. AFRO. Make sure you over there. That's the Victory Channel. Sports KRU Radio Sports. A lot of different things we're going to be talking about over there. We're going to keep it respectful. If you want to grow with the channel, you got a YouTube channel, you want to participate with the show, do a little marketing for yourself, appear on camera, go, whatever it is, Indian, Aboriginal, you are more, kick that shit. Kick that shit. And if you are Pan-African and you got a problem with me saying I'm not African or into Panism, that's on you. Come and debate me. We're Young Pharaoh, Atumre. That Amun Ra shit not real, don't debate me. King Tut not real, don't debate me. Africa not real, don't debate me. Your niggas not real, don't debate me. Seti and Haru is LGBTQ, don't debate me. I just find that hilarious, man. Only on AFRO would you find out that the Egyptian gods are LGBTQ members. I would have never even thought this. So, Candace Owens, I heard what you said. You're into Egyptian philosophy and cats and shaving your eyebrows if one of them die. Hey, listen, little mama, y'all can be into whatever y'all want. Y'all weird. But it's all, you cannot believe in God but the Christian faith one day and then go back to Egypt. You're going to turn into salt, from what I heard. Press 1. You're going to turn into Candace Owens. You go. That's why she addicted to Cardi B. You better leave her alone. Cardi B's a major distraction. Press 1. A lot of y'all don't know that's how that shit is played out. Dualism, controlling both sides of any narrative. George Soros got long money. You feel me? G from the base, she gonna turn into salt. Chasing clout. You better leave that girl alone. She's a high witch. Lord have mercy. So, I don't know if I could do it tonight. We gonna talk about the art of seduction. Witches, warlocks, energy vampires, and much more. Coming up tonight, Coffee and Kush TV Radio live, AFRO University. Make sure you over there. I should come back. We can talk about that. Make sure you over there. Live. Well, that's it for me. 2 hours and 50 minutes, going on 3 hours. I love y'all. And shout out to the main support group. Shout out to people on my Patreon, patreon.com/Kev Gills TV. You heard what Candace said? Candace said she's great at dancing. I said, uh-oh. She said, challenge me. Uh-oh. With this one game. What profit does a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Coffee and Kush TV. They ready to throw down now. Candace Owens buses it wide open. Right now, right here. Candace Owens versus Cardi B in a dance-off. In the versus. What the fuck? Lord have mercy. Coffee and Kush TV.